Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house or in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey.
Hey, you guys, come on in. Make sure you like and share the video. I got to take this call real quick. Charlie,
Okay,
can you hold it
I
down?
got you, girl. I got
All right,
you.
thank you.
Y'all, come on in. Hey, Reed. Hey, beautiful. Like, share, subscribe. And she may not beg, but I'll beg for her. If you want to hit that Cash App, it's $ the hood table 402. Okay, I had to do that shameless plug from my bestie over here. Child, did y'all just come from VS's? Oh, Lord, there's a lot going on in these streets today. I'm like, hey, we back to some old B-set content. Woo! We off some of the other mess and on to the content chat. It was good, wasn't it, Reed? Woo! I was like, yes. Hey, Miss LA.
Yes, it was good.
Welcome back, girl.
Man, I swear to God, as soon as I hit stop the music, my oldest son started calling me on Facebook Messenger, and it went to it stopped ringing, and now he's calling back. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, please come on in, like, share the video. Okay, be right back.
Y'all, she taking a phone call right now, but she be back. Hey, Noble, how you doing? Hey, Mary. That made me think of the old school saying, Mary, quite contrary. Yeah. I don't know why it made me think that, child. I don't know why. Now, come on in, y'all. Come on, get your seats, get your popcorn, get your drink. We are not responsible tonight if you spit out your popcorn, get choked, or choke on your drink. It ain't our fault if you spit out your drink once or twice, okay? It ain't our fault. We are not responsible. Welcome. Come on in, child. You got to come in close while we could tell y'all the tea, whatever you missed.
Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry, y'all. My son was blowing my phone up, and we kept playing phone tag. So
you got to talk to your babies, though.
I did, and he didn't want nothing. On his lunch break, tell me what you doing. But what's up, y'all? What's up, Reed? Mary. What's up, Noble? Hey, Miss LA. Who was that? Somebody was in my comment section today talking about, bitch, when you going live?
Hey, Miss Coffee.
Hey, Miss Coffee. What up, Reed? Today was good. Is that how you say it, Reed? Good?
Child, it's been going on for a couple of days now. I've been watching all this. I've been like, ooh. And then it just got better and better and better. I'm like,
am I gonna get to go live today? Because every time I wanted to go live, I'm like, oh no, I gotta watch them. So I was like, child, I probably won't be able to go live to the end of the night, but it's cool. It's all right because all of it was some great entertainment all dang day. I mean, who all went live? We of course know VS went live. Kimmy went live like 2, 3, 11 times.
Heat went live herself. Ness over there live right now. And I hate to tell Miss China, but there was some people dragging her over there.
Girl, now you already know. What up, friend? What up, member? Who else went live? Reed. Didn't Reed go live? Yeah, Reed went live.
Woo. Reed, we're gonna blame it. We're gonna blame it all on Reed. It's Reed's fault, chat. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, Velocity, everybody went live. Okay, so the hood table was like, can I just dip my toe in the water and stir it up a little bit? What up, AKD? What up, member? What up, Robin? And I did drop the link and I pinned it to the top just in case anybody wants to chime in and hit, jump on the table. If y'all want to come up to the table, The link is pinned. What up, Dana Smith, AKD? Shout out to our members in the chat. What up, Robin? I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Man, this week started off with a bang, right?
I swear to God, I swear it started over there on Reed's channel, and I was like, "Ooh, child!" And then all of a sudden, this stuff with Kimmy and Heat happened. I'm like, wait a minute. You know, like it came out of left field. I wasn't expecting, and I was like, what just happened?
You know what? I ain't even gonna lie. When it came to the Heat and Kimmy situation, I started to get really confused. Like, what is the real situation here? You know what I'm saying? Like, is all this because okay, like when VS went live, was that yesterday when Heat hit her panel? And people are like, the Heat just sent VS a copy of her ID, but she blocked out like her address and stuff like that. And everybody was like, no, she didn't send her that. Jay does send her that. I'm like, I could have sworn the Heat sent. Now, did we ever?
No, the Heat did send it to her. And
that's what I thought. Okay.
Jay Dunn was saying the name, and this Heat wanted to confirm her real name because she was saying the Bridget name at first. And then when this Heat sent that, basically it was a confirmation of the first name. Now, this Heat has stated that was faked. But we don't really know all that, and I don't know why.
He has done what now? What did you just say that he was?
She stated that she made up that receipt about the ID.
Right. Okay. And see, that's where I got really confused because I'm like, okay, for one, a lot of people's like, well, why would she send her ID? Who would do that? What's the big deal? Why are you so pressed? And then Kimmy, like, they were so cool, right? They were literally just really, really cool, her and the Heat. And then all of a sudden, Kimmy came out just going off and dragging her and dropping receipts and all kind of bullshit because she claims that this Heat wanted her to come out here and say that she really knew who she was. Now, please explain this to me when it comes to China, please. And I would hate to be China. Ooh, wait. I've been in the middle of some situationships, right? But I would hate to be China right now. But when China said, because people kept asking Kimmy, remember the other day, Joyce, when she was on Kimmy's panel, or when Kimmy was on her panel, I can't remember whose panel it was. I think she was on Kimmy's panel. I can't remember. Fuck. She said, Kimmy, but didn't he send you her information, or don't you have her information? And Kimmy was like, nope. Everybody was like, But what China said, I'm her friend. I got her information, but I can't confirm that's her.
Basically, this Heat sent her information, but China said the reason that she didn't want to neither confirm or deny is because she don't know if it's really her or not. Like, anybody could tell you anything of who they are, but she's like, first off, I wasn't going to dox you and say anything. But secondly, I can't confirm or deny if that is you or not. I really don't know. If I'm correct.
Finally a panel I can get up on. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, I saw that, J Dunn. I saw that. I was all in that chat, child.
Who told you couldn't get on a panel, J Dunn?
I couldn't get on VS panel because he said no. And then Ness cried some tears and blocked me. She banned me off her StreamYard tonight.
What?
So, yeah, it was bittersweet.
Oh damn! Y'all know y'all be talking again. Y'all be bumping heads all the time. Y'all, who knows? But
no, she had to show out in front of Kimmy because Kimmy was up there.
Oh, Kimmy was up there too. Now, VS just said Kimmy and Ness gonna be both dragging Heat. Were they dragging?
Yes, child. And they did Jay Dunn too, child. Tracy was up there and everything. And the only reason they started going at China was because she was over there saying, and people were lying and saying that China was saying stuff she wasn't saying. I will give her credit on that. All China said was, I ain't getting in the middle. I'm like, Bennett, I ain't in it, right? But people was lying and trying to stir up mess between China and Kimmy. And that's why I said this is a hard situation to be in for her,
Yep,
because people will push you to make that choice, whether you want to
absolutely.
or not.
Absolutely. Now she seems like the kind of person who she don't, cave easily. That's what it seems like. Because even when she was over there on VS tonight, she was like, "Y'all ain't gonna make me fight. Y'all ain't gonna make me choose. Y'all ain't gonna, that's how it is now." But let me shout out to the people in the chat. Then I gotta ask y'all a question. What up, AKD? How y'all doing? Yes, the ops are already linking up. AKD, Reed, I apologize. I'm still embarrassed, but you remember she'll be back Friday. It's a long story. Something to do with her dog. Oh, ooh. And it's been a crazy day. Ooh, ooh. Noble said, AKD, I predicted this, right? Noble, what you done predicted? What up, BA Superstar? I saw your comment today. Remember when I said somebody said, "Bitch, when you going live?"
Hey,
Y'all all in
VS
my chat talking
Boo.
about where y'all at, why y'all ain't going live.
Hey,
What
Hypnotic
up?
Touch.
Hey, meow, verbal assassin. Hey, you guys, hypnotic touch. Y'all come on in. I'll try to shout some of y'all out every now and then, but we trying to get to this shit that we've been
Heather
hearing
around the
all
table,
day,
y'all.
okay?
Come
But
on,
make sure
gather
y'all
in.
like and share the video. Please like and share the video. But Jay Dunn, and how do y'all feel about what VS was asking? Because we're gonna get to the juicy part in a second here, but how do y'all feel about what VS was asking China about if you got two friends and one of the friends is lying on the other friend? Would you be like, okay, my morals is not going to let me sit here and let one of my real friends lie on my other real friend? Or are you just going to sit back like, lie on that bitch, girl? I ain't in it. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it.
I
Like,
think it was
go ahead, babe.
I think it was entire smoke and mirrors. But CVS wouldn't let me up there. But it was smoke and mirrors. Smoke up VS ASS. Because all day today, because Kimmy went live like 3 times today. And I ain't even
Mm-hmm.
exaggerating. And
Yep,
all
she
day
did.
today, she kept talking about her good friend, her good girlfriend, China, her good sister, China. Kimmy and China done already put their line up in the sand. I just don't know what China is waiting on because Kimmy spoke for them both several
Mm-hmm.
times today. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why it was weird for me to see China up there acting like she trying to be friends to both. No, Kimmy done spoke for you several times today. And you didn't click the link to object. But now on VS, is you talking about you trying to be friends with both people? That was crazy.
That is a crazy situation to be in. Like I said earlier, I don't know how China White gonna handle this, but I
I
don't know.
think
Whew,
so-
child, I would have to tell my friend though. Because like I said, I done told y'all before. I've been in a. That's why I'm so good at being neutral here. I'm about to change my title to the Hood Neutral Table. But
this
I
is
am
what I
very
would.
good at being neutral in real life with real friends. And if I saw a real friend do something fucked up to the other one, okay, I ain't in your shit. Don't come gossiping to me, all that type of shit, talking about the other one, all that type of shit all the time. I don't want to hear that shit. But if I literally see y'all engaging in something to fuck up the other one's character or something, I gotta at least say something to that. Listen, that ain't right. Just leave it alone. I just can't totally stay out of it. But again, everybody ain't the same. But when it's like real life shit, like people lying on you, trying to tear down your character, or different things like that, I think I would have to say something. Not publicly, but just, in the background.
Hood, Hood table, I hate to be petty and messy, but I
Girl,
see
be petty.
AKD. I see AKD up in your chat talk about she got morals. When she know damn well she up in them WhatsApp receipts that I got. Girl,
What?
stop. Stop lying.
Oh, you know what? I ain't even go. You know what? Hey, VS. Hey, Boo. You had a great, great, great interview tonight. I was like on the flow, bitch. Did y'all see
Child.
me in the chat? I said in VS chat, I said the pastor said, "Do Jesus." The
Uh
pastor was over there clutching her pearls. And I hate to say it, but that part of the show was I don't know. I don't want to say it was a lot more interesting than Heat because most of the shit that Heat talked about, a lot of that we had already heard, but he did confirm some things for us that I did appreciate she did. But when VS started talking about that pastor and was calling the pastor, like I can't imagine getting a phone call as a pastor of a church, a discipleship, a place where people come to seek refuge. And when you talk about a YouTuber is online slandering our organization, the lady said she already got, not when VS called her. She said, I already got some lawyers. Okay, because VS was sending her messages and shit like in the inbox, his video. Between the time that VS talked to that lady and the time VS first reached out, she had already, hey, this is what's going on. There's this lady that used to, be among our facility, the one who left somebody for dead in the hotel, and now she's on YouTube slandering our, company and shit like that. I mean, the lady just seemed like she was just clutching her pearls. Like, child, what did y'all think of the interview? And it wasn't even an interview. VS didn't really interview her, so let me not call that an interview. It was a conversation in my Larry Reid voice. So what do y'all think of the interview, especially how the lady reacted when VS said, she gay now? And no shade to the lesbians or the gay community, but that lady, when she said, did y'all hear it?
I heard it,
Well,
child.
I feel like that lady felt like her whole organization was a failure. For Ness to get out and be gay, she felt like she failed.
Yeah, that was like, child. VS warned us before she played the video. VS warned us. She said, the biggest thing that shocked that lady was when I told her that she's gay now. So to hear her say, "Oh yeah, she was down there to the hotel at the W with some other girl because she gay now," the lady was like, "Huh?" Like how you just the lady like, "Huh? Where did we go wrong?" I was hollering. But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all thought about that phone call.
When she said that Ness left that lady in that hotel room, I was like, what? My eyes was bugged out my head, child.
He said she was down there the whole time. Oh, guys. This is why I like her so much. Because VS don't give a fuck. And then, like you said, BA Superstar, she said, yeah, on some days I'm gay too, Pastor.
That was the part that I laughed hard, is when VS said, yeah, sometimes occasionally I'm gay. I was like, no, you didn't, VS.
I was over here
I
folding
think
clothes and shit. I just about to fall off the couch while I'm folding clothes, listening to that shit.
I think for me, when I heard the lady actually confirm a lot of the stuff that I had already known, but what I will say, I didn't know that the lady was left for dead, and I didn't know that stuff about trying to get money out that lady. That I was never told. I just thought they kind of broke out together, and they kept each other afloat together. And I feel like Craig moved on, and once she moved on, she had to leave that lady. But I didn't think it was like, because I'm really conflicted, because if that lady was that bad off and she would just left, I'm conflicted, because I feel some type of way about it, which I know that's probably heavier than y'all would want, but that's the only thing I felt when I heard that, especially knowing that the lady done died now.
Rest in
That's
peace,
right,
Granny.
because I had heard that. Charlie, did you hear that before? That she had left her for dead? But when we hear shit on here, it's like, okay, is this real? Is this not real? Did it really happen? Sometimes. But to hear that lady say, yep, she sure did. Yep, she sure did. And she tried to take her money or use her for some money. I was like, so I'm thinking in my head, did she like use up all her money? Then after all the money was gone, just left? And now the lady.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, because when you think of it chronological time, all of this with her and that lady getting out of there happened I want to say maybe the end of 2022, maybe the beginning of 2023. And so I guess when she did leave the lady had to return back to there. So the lady went back because she couldn't stay afloat on her own. But I'm just like, I don't know that I would just take somebody and escape from something like that with them and then just not keep my end of the bargain. But at the
Especially
same
an
time,
older lady, an older person, you know.
hmm yeah, yeah. And I mean, especially due to the type of facility that it was, I would expect somebody to be looking out for the person, but at the same time, I don't know that I could blame Craig because that wasn't Craig. It wasn't Craig's responsibility to take care of this lady, but at the same time, they both went together. You know what I'm saying?
That's like, bitch, if we go to the club together, we coming home together. You know how you be with your good Julies, your girlfriends, your homies, or whatever? Uh-uh. If that dude wants you to come home with him, he gonna have to come pick you up tomorrow, the next day, because we go home tonight, bitch. We go home tonight.
Right.
But if you got with
Mm-hmm.
an older person, I don't know. I mean, I ain't never been in that situation. Now, trust me, I said it before. Y'all, you know, my OGs, the OG hoodies, the hood table members and subscribers, y'all know that there was a period of time in my life when I was out there in the streets sleeping from bed. How they say it? Bed to post. Is that how they say it? Post to post, bed to post, basement to bed,
Oh,
the couch
pillow
to
to
pillow,
post. Pillow to
post,
post.
pillow to post. Thank you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
With different people, and so I know what it's like to be out there. But usually, when I was out there with somebody around my age, and we had the same thing in common, like our hustles, getting money, you know, things like that to survive. But this lady seemed like a lot older than her, so I'm like, I can see Ness saying, you know, I'm leaving. They got me working in the sweatshop, in the freezer. I'm cold as fuck. They ain't paying me enough for this shit or whatever. But then to go off with an older lady, uh, I- mm, that just was weird. When I first heard that, and I'm like, but again, when it comes to these B sector streets and these storylines, a lot of the shit I just kind of like listen to, but not listen to. You know what I'm saying? Cause some of this shit just seemed like it can't be real. Like this shit can't be real. This shit, you did not drag some old lady down to a hotel with you from a rehab facility or whatever the fuck it was. But the pastor confirmed it today. The pastor
Right,
confirmed
but
it.
this is why I be telling people up on here to don't be so quick to say that everything is a play, cause this ain't no play. But when I was listening to the pastor talk about it, and then when I know how Craig told me about how it happened, it reminded me of Set It Off. And y'all remember when TT was the first one that got that got
Oh,
shot up.
don't make me cry. Don't make me
That's what I
cry.
thought about. Cause I'm like, you know, everybody else took TT, and you know she was sensitive and stuff, and she was the
Mhm.
first one to go. And I'm
I
like, what?
know. You know how hard it is to watch that movie every time.
Girl, it is, ain't it?
Girl, but yeah, that's one of
Lord.
my favorite all-time movies. But yeah, I remember that scene. I remember yeah.
And it's like, now y'all done drug her out here because TT wasn't built for that. But they
That was
drug
funny.
TT
She
out
had that
there.
raggedy ass wig on though, that was crooked, that cocked to the side. And she just pulled up on that motherfucker. He wasn't even looking, didn't even respect her. Don't you move that Speaking of wigs,
But
VS, you ain't shit, VS. She said, "Oh yeah," and she done lost some weight, and she done found somebody to help her put her wig on right. Charlie, do you know how
girl,
hard I was over here in tears? I was like, I know this pastor was like, just listen to VS. Like, I don't know whether to laugh, whether to clutch my pearls, or whether to pray. Like the pastor. She said, "Oh, she looked good now." Then when she said, Jada, when she said, "But her lips still hanging," it's still.
not that right there. I was too through when she said that because the pastor had to chuckle. And I'm like, Lord, be serious with this pastor, but
Charlie, did you
whew,
hear when VS said that?
Oh, child, I heard it and
She
I
said
couldn't.
her lip was still leaning, Pastor.
Oh my God, not the gangster lean.
You know what? Somebody said in the chat when VS was talking to that pastor. I gotta catch my breath. But somebody said she don't sound like a thug. And to that I say, a lot of us was thugs back in the day, but then we find the Lord and we mature and we grow. We no longer say thuggish things, but we can thug out on you, okay? But with this pastor and her husband, they served time in prison, and they must have found God. They got out. They was like, shit, we've been fixed. God done healed us and fixed us and changed our life. So we want to get out here and help others. I can guarantee. Listen good, y'all. I can guarantee that they still got some thug passion in their ass, okay? Because Jadon, have you ever seen me and my pastor on any of my shows? From the hood?
no, I don't think so.
Girl, from the hood. What was our show called? From the pulpit to the hood table?
Mm-hmm.
That was no, from the pulpit to the hood or some bullshit. Let me not cuss in that. Okay, my pastor might be watching because he do watch me. Okay, but but he know how I am. He know what I do. He be watching my shows. He had actually did shows with me every Tuesday for a long time. This was before the Rona. We used to meet at the church. We used to sit in front of the church at a little table. And he's from the streets, right? And he turned into a pastor. His father was a pastor. His father's father was a pastor. And then he eventually, left the streets and became a pastor. But trust and believe, okay? When you're from the streets, it don't matter what colored robe you got on, or how big your Bible is, or how many highlight scriptures are in that Bible, you can still go street on somebody, okay? But somebody said in VS chat, she didn't sound like a thug. But guarantee.
I think she sounded surprised.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing too, because VS, I don't know why VS always say Blase as the last name. No, it's Blaze. Blaze. But so I at
That's how you
first,
say it? Girl, I didn't
yes.
even know her last name. When
Well,
VS
well
said her name, I was like,
just
oh.
look at her cash out.
Well,
She
I ain't
spelled
never
it
looked at
Blaze.
her cash. I ain't never sent her no cash. I received a cash.
Yeah, but I think initially when I was listening to the recording, at first I thought the woman might not have knew, but the more VS talked, then the woman knew who VS was talking about.
And you're right, Kimberly. Every saint was a sinner, and every sinner has a past. Hey! And you know what, Verbal? Deanna said, I liked when your pastor. Everybody loved my pastor. They be like, where the pastor at? How he doing? I'm like, he all right. He all right. But he be hitting me up every now and then. Sister, we gonna have to do another show now. Everybody at church wondering why we ain't doing no shows no more. And I'll be like, Pastor, I don't want to tell him I've been in this B-sector bullshit for a minute. So I don't even know if I'm that much closer to the cross to sit with you on the hood table right now. But yeah, we might be back. We might be back on y'all for real. Bring some of y'all to the church. We don't have to bring some of y'all heathens to the church. But yeah. Hold on. Ooh, Shatifa. That woman got some gang. Oh yeah, she got some gangster in her somewhere. Lady Tia said delivered. I always say, I've been born again like 15, 11 times, since a child. Shoot, I backslide and I come back and I backslide. But yeah, a lot of people who from the streets, from jail, whatever, who turn out to be pastors. Who was that? I told y'all about my cousin, my mother's first cousin, who's my second cousin, who's a pastor now, and he had went to prison for murder. Child, when shit be going on in the family, he be like, where I need to be at. Because I mean, straight blood, gangster, triple OG, like murderer. Like, Ex-felon. Shit, I'm telling you, we got them all in our family, and I'm telling you, he might wear that robe on Sundays, but let something happen in the family to somebody. He be like, where I need to be at. Where I need to be at. Don't have me take off my cloth. Don't have me. I'm not even lying, y'all. For real, don't let the Bible fool y'all. Because some of them pastors can get very gangster, especially if that's where they from. And let me make sure this is Deanna. Hey, Deanna.
What's up, boo?
Hey,
Hey,
boo.
beautiful.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
What's up, girl?
I'm trying to get the gist because I've been in and out for a second. Now, is y'all telling me that whatever VS had going on is over with? And as she was saying before, she was gonna jump on Ness' neck. So y'all saying that she called some lady affiliated with Ness, supposed to be a pastor, and and told
Girl,
her what, girl?
Jada, you want to take the lead?
why I'm on mute laughing?
I know,
So VS called the pastor that's over the rehab that Ness was at.
That she in now?
No, she out of rehab now, but the lady remembered her still.
How
Oh,
could she
Deanna, you got a
forget
little
her?
feedback. You got a little feedback, Deanna.
Okay, I just want to get a good understanding. So did VS put this shit on members only? Cause she terrible about that, and ain't no need me trying to go see if she had already did it.
Well, I don't know if she put it on members
Let me
only, but
check.
I know that we listened to it live. And when I tell you that phone call was about maybe 25 minutes, we were talking to the pastor and telling the pastor about how Ness been talking about out here. Told the pastor about how Ness is gay now. The pastor gasped like she was really shocked.
Deanna, the pastor was like,
Girl, it was just a lot.
the pastor lost her breath. She like, huh? Gay? Huh?
Y'all, I gotta go over here and look at this shit. Y'all crazy
Girl.
as hell. Yeah, now y'all stirring up some good shit. Now I'm interested. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go and see what's going on. I'm finna get back in the
Oh,
chat
and
though, y'all.
also Deanna, the pastor admitted that Ness and the older lady that just recently passed away, which that ain't a lie. She recently passed away. That they did run away together, but that and they lived in a hotel together. And the pastor admitted to VS that Ness left that lady at the hotel and left her for dead.
And was taking her money. Was
Yeah,
using her
taking her Social
funds.
Security.
So she was getting high with the woman, and with the
Mhm.
woman OD'd or something.
Oh, no, she
No,
made
no, no,
it.
no. She just once she decided to drift on, she drifted on. But the woman didn't end up dying until a year later. But because Ness left, the woman couldn't sustain with her disability check, so she had to go back to them.
And she was old. So she went back to the discipleship or wherever Ness and her was. And then, she passed away, a couple of weeks ago or so. And Ness found out. And she was on her panel, all sad and distraught and telling, Jada and other people, that was like her grandma figure in her life and whoop, whoop, whoop. And basically, a
So
lot of
her
people was
grandma
like,
was
well,
no
damn,
crackhead.
you just left some lady at the hotel for dead. And now you crying over her because she really dead? Child.
What?
Guilt, child, guilt, honey. She
You
probably
can't
one
make this
probably
shit
sent her
up.
a few dollars. She probably just sent her a
Mhm.
few dollars.
Yeah, she was a
Well,
prostitute, hood scriptures, but she admitted that herself, so that's not even allegedly, right?
yeah. Oh, VS asked the lady if Ness was a prostitute, and the lady was confirmed. But I don't know if the lady necessarily confirmed it because VS was acting a fool up in that call. But
Girl,
it was
Deanna, the shit
funny.
is not on membership. The shit is not on membership. That whole lie, because first VS entered, it was like a 3-part video thing or interview thing. VS was interviewing the Heat and this Heat, and then like halfway in between, that's when she said, well, I want to play this video, because they start talking about different things to do with the discipleship and that's been on drugs and whoop whoop whoop. So VS played that, and then after the video they went back to the interview part with this Heat. The whole video was good though. The whole thing was good. It was so funny. Oh my
Child,
god.
I'm over this heat, honey. But see, did she see what would have happened to her motherfucking ass if she had it OD'd in that motherfucking hotel room with them in on site April them that night?
Oh
Child.
my God. Y'all, so y'all think that Ness would have left on site April in the
What?
Oh,
hotel?
you think she wouldn't have?
Hold on, what?
I said,
Said, go
I
ahead,
said,
Deanna.
did he see what would have happened to her ass if they had an OD'd in that hotel? We all seen them snort cocaine. Now we ain't gonna play the fact, okay? So if something had happened that night, it's a perfect example of what Ness would have played in it. Ness would have got the fuck on down.
Hey, girl.
Was that you, Reed?
Yes.
Okay. But Deanna, he said, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but he said last night, and make sure y'all sharing out
I'm
the
not
video,
finna play
y'all.
with Reed tonight. I'm not finna be out here all
And
night on this damn
I'm
live.
not gonna
You
play
know
with
I
Reed
came up.
either because Reed was
I said,
rude this
Deanna
morning. She
upstairs.
was rude this morning. I don't know
But
what
hold
was wrong
up.
with her.
But hold up, Deanna was talking about down to the W, down to the hotel, right? So Reed, when she was on somebody's live, it was VS or something, and she said, well, was it VS or was it Reed who asked her about the was that you, Reed? Who asked he about the snorting or whatever?
Yeah,
Or
that
was
was me.
who was that? Was that you? And he said, well, no, the only thing we had was liquor and weed. And you
That
was
was
like, but
me.
she that was you. And you said, but she bent her
Yeah,
head down and she threw
that
her
was
shit.
yesterday live though.
Yeah. Okay, so VS had asked her about that. And she was basically like, they was doing nothing, But I'm like, I don't know, because when I look at the video, I watched it so many times, y'all. I kept playing replay, and it really looked like she was doing something. But she was like, man, I wish I could say I saw somebody snort some shit, but it didn't happen, y'all. So,
That bitch ain't gonna let go that she was around it because she knows she a cokehead too.
oh,
And that's what Kimmy said
I
today.
said it. Shit. Like mine to keep company. So
oh,
I'm just
ooh.
saying. If you see a bunch of poor bitches together, everybody broke. You see a bunch of insecure bitches together, everybody insecure. You see a bunch of fat bitches together, everybody fat. You see a bunch of coke heads together, everybody snort.
Yeah, that's right. BA Superstar Reed said we seen the plate, and he was like, but there was no plate. But let me ask y'all something. Now I know how guys are, okay, and I know guys ain't as clean as we women are, okay. But I'm still saying, if I was in somewhere, anywhere, a house, a hotel, a motel, a Holiday Inn, or anywhere, and this nigga with me every day and don't want to change clothes. Like that, he said she offered to take her to the mall, take her back to her mom's house, even buy her some new clothes.
But she
Like,
busted wide open for her. Make it make
but
sense.
you, and then she said she didn't return the favor. So VS was like, well, did she ask you to return the favor? And then he said, nope. And she said, and if she would have, I wouldn't have done it. She said, I ain't trying to touch her like that. So I'm
Why
thinking
would you
now
let
let
her
me
put
But
just
her?
see,
She ain't washed her
but
ass.
no,
She ain't brushed no teeth.
but
but see, that's where I felt like VS should have had let me up on there, even though he didn't want me there. Because y'all can't forget Ness was on her period during that trip.
Yeah,
oh
So
that's what
that's
they
why he
said.
couldn't
Even
touch her.
even even more filthy.
Correct, correct. But the thing is, he was acting like, oh, she just didn't want to touch Ness. No, she was on her period during that
And
trip.
he's scared of periods.
Okay, thank you
We
for
remember that
confirming that, because
too.
I forgot. I don't even know if I even heard that. I think I did, but I just forgot.
Well, you know that I had recorded the whole thing and released it, so I know what happened.
Child, thank you,
Okay, how
VS, for
y'all
not
gonna
put.
forget this
Thank you,
part?
VS, for not putting the member on the video member. Even though I am a faithful member, but I know some people want to gather on over there.
Kim,
So
but
that
what
shit
about
was
this
good.
part, y'all? What about this part? Come on, Miss Mindy. We gonna go. So Mindy and Ness, they leaving. They got their bags. They leaving a discipleship. They take their Bibles. They got their pocketbooks, their overnight bags. They putting pillows and stuff up under the. Cause remember it was bunk beds, right? Y'all remember that, right? They were bunk beds they were sleeping on. So they putting the bunk beds together. So that's the she like, come on, I'm making my run. I'm making my runs. I take it that being those a rehab that Miss Mindy was on, some type of narcotic herself. So they probably backslid, went out the cop, and that's like, I'm out the fucking leave. So she done went up there, told Miss Mindy all high or drunk, don't even know what's up. Neston told her, I'll be right back. I'm coming right back. She done stole out the lady while and left her high and dry, and then leave, and then she come back to YouTube acting like she done got herself together. We didn't even know that this bitch done AWOL from fucking rehab.
But wasn't that around the same time that I caught her with that bag of cocaine on that thing, and
Yes,
she was
the
in the
fuck it
hotel with
Yes,
a
was.
it
light
was.
skinned girl?
Yes,
Yes, it
it
was.
was.
I still remember the picture, the
Yes,
little
it was.
nightstand, the little baggie.
So she had them went and stole that woman money and
Yeah.
hooked up with another bitch and went and got high.
Miss Mindy still waiting for Miss Mindy. She's sitting there waiting for the next run. Next and
Damn.
left. Next took everything, threw it all away. Left, came back to came back to the YouTube, talking about some she's in a discipleship, knowing she was in a group home slash fucking rehab,
you
sleeping on bunk beds. She like
know,
40, still sleeping on bunk beds.
child, when VS told the lady, what she say?
The
VS said,
lip. No, the
not
fucking lip
read.
was it. The lip.
VS told the what's the pastor name? Well, we don't want to say her name, but the pastor VS told us say, yeah, Ness said she left because y'all kept her in the freezer working for free, putting labels on jellies and jams, and then and then oh VS, it was just the way that the phone call went. I know VS was trying to get it all in on the phone call because VS said, whether you cuss me out or anything, I was gonna call you any fucking way, but to call you anyway. Uh,
You
when she
told
said
the
that
lady.
shit, I was just hollering. VS had me cracking up. She was like, yeah, she
She
said
outed
also
her.
that y'all was gonna make her write 500, write this Bible verse over 500 times. You know what that reminded me of? Was that Christian school that I went to, and every time we would get in trouble, they would make us go to in-house and we had to write a Bible verse like 500 times over and over in that Bible school. That shit used to drive me crazy. But I couldn't just leave school because I get my butt whooped at home. But anyway, yeah, VS had me cracking up.
But
She was
that
like,
But
right
no,
there
but
was
she
actually
outed Ness for
accurate
being
because
gay. Look, then
that
she
was
outed
actually
her, right?
accurate
And
because that's what Ness had told me that they was trying to make her do, and that's why her and the older lady left.
and that's why the lady know that VS ain't lying, and that's why she got some lawyers. Talking about
she too
she said she
Ness
gonna
too
set
grown to be
Ness
going to
down.
vacation Bible school. She is too grown to be going to vacation Bible school.
Girl,
She
that
like
wasn't even
40.
vacation Bible school. That was school. That was
Who
365.
got
That was
lawyers?
girl,
But
I can tell you the
Oh,
stories I can
Deanna,
tell
in
y'all.
that phone call that VS did with the lady, I'm telling you, it was about 25 minutes of a
this
phone
shit.
call, and that lady said that she was getting attorneyed up
She sure
about
did.
this.
She said, we gonna get Ness to stop. We gonna stop her. I was like,
Oh
Wait
oh.
wait,
a
oh this what else she
minute.
said. She
Girl,
said so
when that said what she done said, she
Girl,
been lying.
Ness over there was going live and had people on the panel and all. I don't know what all she doing,
yeah,
girl.
the enemies. She talked all this stuff about her about Kimmy talked all this stuff this morning. So I'm saying, yeah, I love when my enemies link up, right? But why she over there linked up with her enemies talking about
And the
my
thing is, VS had literally said, now you know, Kimmy about to be over there with Ness, right? And you know, he was like, yeah, it's a possibility. Man, Kimmy was over there before before VS finished her video.
But wait, all right, it's two questions I wanted to ask you. All right, the first thing I wanted to say, well, now VS outed Ness, right, for being gay, right? So then she said no. She's like, that's okay. She's like, I'm gay sometimes too,
Yeah, VS
right?
said I'm gay sometimes too on the weekends.
She said that's okay. The lady was like, huh?
The
But
pastor
wait,
was like, "Oh,
so
Pure D ignorance over there.
girl,
yeah,
VS,
when
that's
I
what
say
I said.
Dan, did
VS
I
ain't
say this
shit."
shit is fucking hilarious? This fucking lie was funny from the beginning to the end, like, even up to Jay coming up and then coming down, and then like this shit was like pure laughter all day. This shit serious. So
VS was like, "Jay Dunn, I ain't gonna have you up here because you and he don't get along." Jay Dunn did.
I can't Jay ass down. We getting this shit.
Jay Dunn said, "I ain't going nowhere.
Bitch, you gotta take one for the team today.
J-Dog kept hitting the link.
Sorry, Jay. You had to take that one for the team, buddy.
Oh,
Can't
God.
let it go. Can't let it go. Yeah, take that one for the team.
I'm telling you, but when that lady with VS said, oh yeah, she was down there to the W, yeah, and she was with some girl, and yeah, you know she gay now, and VS was gonna keep on talking. The lady was like, it
She
was just
shocked
the
the
sound
shit
she
out of
made,
her.
like she was like clutching her pearls, like, do Jesus.
No, what about the lip? She like, well, you know, she lost weight, but the lip, you know, that lip's still there.
She
She
said
like, you'll
she done
remember
lost
her
about
lip.
100. What VS said? VS said she done lost about 150 pounds, but she didn't lose that lip. That lip still
Did
leaning to the side. And the pastor was like,
you hear
"Whoo."
when the lady started laughing?
Girl, she was chuckling. It was so
She, was
funny
like,
because,
she
like
said, oh, that
everybody
lip still
said,
there, is leaning. It's still
the
there.
pastor was being smart. Like everybody said, she was being smart. She was listening. She gave a little feedback back and forth with VS, but for the most part, I think she was just listening to take it all in and let VS talk. But it was a few times where she just couldn't hold her laugh. The pastor
Girl,
was cracking
that
up.
pastor was pulling that bitch file, trying to figure out what she finna send some paperwork to. That's what she was doing. So I'm gonna get this bitch. She must forget.
Let me see
She
if
had to
she
write
used
out my
Heaty
VS
program
motherfucking
and
told
go
her
where
her
the
profile.
hell
YouTube.
she at.
VS told her YouTube channel name, and when VS said it's called Ness No Mess, why I died because this ain't nothing but a bunch of mess, right? So when VS said her channel, ma'am, is Ness No Mess, the lady was like, okay.
Sound like some bullshit.
Yeah, yo, that shit was hilarious. But
Yeah,
oh,
she
so now
confirmed.
wait a
Yep,
minute.
yeah, she confirmed the prostitution. She confirmed she left that lady for dead in the hotel. She
Yeah,
confirmed the pastor confirmed a lot of stuff.
she done stole
Now
Miss
the
Millie money and left
prostitution,
her.
I wouldn't have been enthused on that because we saw her sell pussy.
She
We
stole
literally
Miss
You
Millie
seen
know,
her
money
in a
though,
but
fucking
Deanna.
truck
y'all,
She
selling
y'all
stole
pussy
Miss
can't
for a
Millie
blick.
forget.
money and
Y'all
left
act
her for
like
dead and then sold some pussy.
oof, oof,
But
oof.
She
y'all
stole
can't
and
forget.
sold. Stole and sold. Stole and sold. And
But
left
I'm
her right
saying
there
that
in the
y'all can't
room.
forget that the pastor said that Ness had called her right before,
Oh yeah,
saying
yeah,
that
yeah,
she
that's
had a
right.
stalker. The stalker.
Yep,
She said it was gonna be some stalkers calling.
yep.
And wait, what the pastor say to that one? Go ahead. What the pastor say?
She said she already knew something was up.
Yeah, she like, why would they be stalking her? What would she have to do with them stalking her?
Right. The pastor was like, if somebody's stalking the fuck out of you, what the fuck do they got? Well, she didn't cuss. She said, but what that got to do with me? And the only reason why VS couldn't get to the pastor first was because VS had the business number, the organization number, but Ness had the cell phone number. So Ness was able to reach her on Friday. I think the pastor said it was Friday or Saturday when Ness called her. She said she automatically knew something was wrong, something was up. Like you calling us out the blue, talking about somebody stalking you, somebody attacking you. And she even told the pastor that they trying to attack the church too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
So the
what?
pastor
Okay, what
finna sue.
about the China thing though?
Don't she got $1 million fan behind her? So the pastor might do hit a lick.
Oh, and then
Mm.
Jay Dunn, no, VS asked her about the money and some houses or something like that because VS told her that Ness said something about y'all collecting all this money from PPP loans and y'all building all these properties. And the pastor was like, we ain't build nothing. We ain't build no properties. We ain't build no houses. The pastor didn't even know what the hell was what.
Not to over there lying.
Well, I
So
will
you
say
know the pastor come all about the suit.
on
Uh-huh.
that members only video when Ness was crying and going there to look, they do have, how do I want to put it? Because she showed us the property. And that's the thing. If VS actually paid for the membership for Ness, she could see it. But I mean, I don't know what that's going to do with this situation. But essentially, the people live in certain quarters. It's like living in quarters there. But Ness was showing it on the
So
members only.
okay, so it's like a it's sort of like what's the show that we watched? Her table. What's that show we like?
Oh, the
You know,
Tyler
you know,
Perry
you know what
show,
you're talking about,
Ruthless.
right?
Ruthless.
Yeah. So it's like
Mhm.
ruthless, Jadine.
Like a coat, a compound.
It is like a compound. It's like a huge plot of land. But I ain't never seen that show, y'all. So I don't know
I
what
was
that show is
good.
about.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
Tyler Perry is
but
one of
it
his.
is. It's like a big plot of land, and they have like little quarters for the people, and like pretty much everybody is like the next door neighbor. And then I saw trucks, the food trucks, which I believe that's where they was making the jelly, the jam. Um, but it's on the members only, which
What the hell they was
probably,
doing with the jelly though?
well, I think they
They were
sell it.
selling jellies and preserves, and so Ness and them was working in the warehouse, and they was putting labels on the different jellies
Ah,
and jams and preserves, and things
ruthless,
like that. But
ruthless,
no, Dr. Pet, no, not the Handmaid's Tale, Pastor. Have y'all
ruthless.
seen that TV show? Oh my God, that shit is good.
Is this not giving ruthless?
This is giving Ruthless. It is definitely giving Ruthless, and it's by Tyler Perry. And it's not your regular Tyler Perry type of material, so it ain't for everybody. But yeah, it's about cults and cult behavior and all the things that cults really do in real life.
Yeah.
Child, it was
So,
yeah.
all right, this is the question that I got to. Now, they said that China. Now I heard over here, and I heard I forgot what else I heard you say. That China, that Kimmy and them was talking shit about China on a platform. Is that true?
I don't know. I didn't hear that. Kim, you talking about over there on Ness?
Yeah. Was they dragging China?
Somebody said they was talking about China. Did
I
anybody hear
saw it
that?
in the chat. I don't know if they did it
Oh,
on
in
the
the chat.
panel.
Okay. All right. So it
I
wasn't a
don't
bad
know.
one.
They
No,
may have done it on, but I didn't hear
I don't
that.
know. I don't know what they did because I was kind of in and out over there.
Well,
Same.
this what I did see, right? When Kimmy first went over there, Kimmy tried to kick it like she didn't drag Ness, right? And she was like, "Man, that's why you think I was talking about you? Why you think I was doing that?" She like, "Cause Kimmy, you was Kimmy." So Rainy Puss was in the audience, like she did, cause you did drag her. Ness know what's up. Ness know what's up, or whatever. She's in the audience. So Kimmy worked her little magic with up there, and now she's still up there. Now they all sharing this Heat story, so that when they first met and all that though. But I said, look at Kimmy. You just said on your live earlier about your ops meeting up. But now you meeting up with your op too, bitch. And you was dragging her. She did drag Ness. Yes, you
Oh
did.
damn.
And
Global.
she was on Broad J live too. She trying to go to all her enemies and shit.
They
Like she
talk
ain't do
about what
nothing.
kind of Amish halfway house is this? Oh,
Yeah,
they talk
I
about what kind of
am.
Amish halfway house
Hey
is
Mama
this?
Global.
Well,
Hey, Mama
I read
Global.
about it. I read about it a couple of days ago. I went on the website and I was reading.
Child, they said the discipleship sounds like a modern day Waco sage, and also they said what type of Waco Amish house is this? Now, Pastor Joe, Pastor, he said, Lord, that is giving him Jim Jones teas. And Charles said the Branch Davidian Waco. Yep, yep. Now I haven't been on the website. I haven't been over there on the YouTube. So I mean not the YouTube, but the Facebook. So I'm not sure what it looks like over there. But VS said someone screen recorded. I'll send it. Child. And
Yeah, because
VS said the pastor was in
everybody is
prison.
smiling on the pictures. On the website, they all smiling. It's a whole testimonial tab that you can click on and listen, or not listen to, but you can watch videos or read people's testimonials.
Yep. And
It's
VS
all
even
that up
told the
on there.
pastor, VS even told the pastor, yeah, I put your pictures up on my page, but I'm on y'all side. She was like, but I that shit was funny. But VS
Yeah.
said pastors was in prison. She might whoop Ness ass. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on them. Anybody that's from the streets, whether they've been in prison or not, and they turn pastor, it's still in them. It's still in them. They will haul off and whoop your ass.
So how do y'all predict this ending?
Well, right now the lady says she's gonna get an attorney on this,
No,
and she
no.
got
Ness and this
oh
Ness does he and I mean no, does he and Kimmy.
oh.
Does he and Kimmy.
I'm not sure because I'm still in confusion. Like I heard somebody say earlier, I don't remember who it was. It could have been Reed or somebody. I don't know. But they said earlier that it seems like there's a lot of deflection going on to make Jay Dunn seem like the bad guy. And everything that's going on, it seems like a lot of deflection. And it was like a lot of names thrown in the shit. I'm like, how we get from here to here to here to here so fast? I was really confused about a lot of shit that was going on. Like when Kimmy came out and when she started like showing this and giving receipts and, talking shit about this heat. And I'm like, y'all were just literally cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was really confusing, and I'm trying to follow, and everybody's going live back to back, 2-3 lives from this person, a live from this. I'm trying to keep up to best of my ability, right? But I was getting confused. Like, what is the real deal here? Like they say, Kimmy said he wanted her to prove that she knew who she was. Joy
Well,
said the other day to Kimmy, "Don't you have her information?"
well,
He
that's who
said,
said
"I
that
gave you
Kimmy
my
know.
information." So I'm confused. Like, did he give her information to really?
But here's the thing with the whole I don't know you outside of here, that whole thing that the person that said that he knew Kimmy outside of here was Ness. She said the real tea is Kimmy and this Heat. Them bitches know each other. They friends off of here. Like basically saying that they know each other from Florida or whatever. So that's where that come from. It was Ness that said that.
But this heat ain't
And
never
it that's
lived in Florida. This heat ain't never lived in Florida. Let's start there.
then it was really weird when this Heat said, um, was this the Heat? It was, oh no, when Joyce. It was really weird when Joyce hit that link and asked Kimmy, "Hey, do you and does he know each other outside of here?" And Kimmy's like, "What?" It like kind of from like left field, right? And she was like, "No," like real fast, like that,
It
and real
was
quick.
weird. She was like, "No." She said, "Don't you got her real information, or don't you know who?" She said something like that.
And
Like,
then
don't
remember,
did
B
she
said,
leak
"Why
her
would you ask her
information?
that on here?"
Hmm.
So, but for real, I'm gonna tell you who woke all this up for real, for real. Beach. Beach is who made it more interesting.
Now, which video was that? Because the video, when people was talking about Beach, I went back and looked at a video, and it was her and her daughter at the grocery store. So was I watching the wrong video?
Beach ain't wake
Yeah,
nothing
that
up.
was on Kimmy's live, the
Beach
first
ain't
live
do
she did.
nothing. I was on Pizarro's and me and that girl had squared off and I told her that I knew her information. And now everybody just seeing that I knew what I was talking about.
Knew what you talking about with what?
With the girl name and everything like that. I mean, all of it done came into fruition.
It it was no. I don't know if she knew that she had or that she had put her information. Remember that day when she told Ness that when Ness said that she was lying about her age, about it being her birthday.
Yeah, I remember that, but even before all of that,
But
Ness
you had
on her
this
wish
time I knew
list,
that she
it
knew
doxed
that
a
it was
whole bunch of people on there, and her name was on that wish list.
exactly. But if people would have paid attention, somebody clicked it when she put it up there and hurry up and took it down. So
And they
by her
did
Well,
steal
doing
her
that,
I
information.
screenshotted
Yeah,
it. I
they did.
screenshotted it back
yep.
then.
And
Yep,
it
and
was
they
the
did steal her
same
information.
thing. It was the
So that would be
same thing
crazy, right?
that
If you
Jadon had.
using
That's how I knew that Jadon wasn't lying. It was the same exact
right,
thing.
because it would be crazy if you're using a fake name for a wish list, a fake name for a hotel, a fake name to send Kimmy, a fake name. Like it just sounds really weird. But Reed J. Wilson said, "I am open to all information. I am like Reed safe space." Reed, when you told he this was a safe space, I was hollering. You was like, "But this is a safe space. It's a safe space. Go ahead, go ahead." Girl, Reed said that shit so quick, but it's a safe space.
Listen, you know, I'm newsy. I wanted to ask you a good question. I couldn't
Reed
think of
was like,
nothing
"Don't
else.
leave, don't leave. This is a safe space."
I like, this is a safe place. Don't go. Don't go. you can let it out here, but those questions was messy. But I just
Well, let
wanted
me.
I wanted China and I needed China and Jay down so I could be newsy because they was putting it in there. like, get
Child,
the
we
fuck
all being nosy. That's what we do is be newsy,
like
okay?
get the fuck down, y'all. We hear this shit.
Right. And VS
So
said there's a second phone call. Yep, I did hear you say that on your video base. You said there's a second phone call, but you're gonna keep that one private. Yeah, keep some things close to your chest. Close to your chest. You might have to pull that shit out later.
yo, I
But
hope
Jay
that
Wilson,
the lady won the interview.
will come up in here and talk about what somebody said I've been stalking. Child, I can't stalk nobody.
Child, we all stalking. She'd have probably told the pastor the B sector is stalking me.
But Jay Wilson putting that
I know he
last
said
year I
J
was
Dub.
I know, and I'm addressing him. Last year I was on probation. I can't stalk nobody.
Girl, people still talking
This
about
year
you
I
on
didn't even,
probation.
but not me.
People
Stalk
still
for
think you
what?
on probation, J Dub. I done heard so many people say, but she on probation. She on
And
probation.
that's
Yeah, I heard
Somebody,
crazy.
that too.
Well, actually, Jay Wilson still say it too. He act like a year ain't passed already. He really need to
Y'all are
grow up.
hilarious.
He need
like
to
J
grow
Dub
up.
done paid her dues. She done paid her dues to the society, okay, to the community. But yeah, what's up, Coolin? How you doing? She said the first call was a lie. Dr. Pass said fake name for a hotel, but the hotel was called W, right? Oh no! Who was the fuck who recorded her down to the front desk? Anybody?
First of all, that don't even make sense. Y'all know Kimmy be lying. She allergic to the truth. Um. Okay, here's the thing with that, right? That somebody recorded you down and they told you that they called them up and they spoke to this person, that person to get the information from the front desk. Y'all don't think that's illegal if it's not the person calling itself?
I'm just like I am these phone calls lately. I ain't even gonna lie. Somebody done called down to the hotel.
I don't
Somebody
believe
done,
Kimmy is saying that. Kimmy said she had one of her people
But
call down there. But Kimmy be
but
lying,
even
like she
y'all,
just lied.
but even y'all gullible even with that because Kimmy was supposed to have sent the damn alphas to get me. She had some the Brotherhood, the Masons that was on the police force in Atlanta to get me.
and
I've
then she
been
called a
supposed to
zip
have
lining
charges
company.
on Kimmy.
Oh no,
And
no,
then she
remember
called
she
a
was
zip lining
swatted.
company the other day.
Remember she
That
was
shit was
swatted
funny.
too, but we couldn't find no record of it.
Right. So all that be a hock of bull myth. But people believe it and they entertain it. And I'm just like, well, I'm telling y'all the truth, child.
Child. What up, Hypnotic Touch? And I am me and Dana Smith and Dr. Pastor J and Catherine Powell.
She
Everybody
just be
come on
telling like she
in.
be telling
Make
a
sure
lot
y'all
of
like and
lies.
share the video. Please like and share the video. Meow meow, Global Empire. Make sure y'all like and share the video and feel free to hit the Cash App. $ the hood table 402. Hey Jen the Goddess and Shar. Now I want to say, hey Sally Mistaken and ATX Tweety. When Kimmy called that what did she call the other day? The zip lining company.
Yeah,
He called
about
now
Lolo.
this Lolo. Is
And
Lolo
Lolo was
still
up on the
going on the
platform with
trip?
her today.
Is she still going on the trip?
Yes, girl Lolo was up on the platform
Ain't
with
no
them.
way. Ain't no way.
Yes, she was up on the yo. Lolo got to be the dumbest bitch in the world. I'm sorry to say.
Hey, sincere. Hi, boo. Ain't
Them
no way.
eyes was
I'll be running
talking.
for the
Them
hills.
eyes was
Y'all
talking.
talking about me need a wheelchair and crutches and can't make it through the airport and how I'm gonna get on the zip line. I'm gonna fall to the ground and all this. My weight and on
Exactly.
my height and
Called.
everything. I'm like, I
Hey,
would just stay
side.
at home. I would just stay
Listen.
at home.
She called the zip or ziplock, the zip lining people on Lolo. Got numbers off of it, right? Everybody laughed, and Lolo sitting up there and busting it up, laughing with her like, "Child." Ness acting like she didn't just say that he didn't just tell her that her teeth was sharp and that her breath was smelling like something that she just couldn't believe that make her just back the hell away. And they all sitting there, and Kimmy looking, and I could feel Kimmy in there like, look at these dumbass bitches. I just talked all this shit about them, and they just sitting up there laughing. And Tracy too. Tracy up there too.
I be go child. I be
Child,
child.
dumber, and the dumbest. Okay.
Now, one thing I have to say about Kimmy when she was talking about that situation, and she was saying, "Where's your parents? Where's your kids? Where's your mom?" I know for sure my sons will be like, "Mama, you ain't going on no mother. They up there talking shit about you before you even get on the trip." Like, I ain't
Exactly.
gonna lie, that part though. Because I would do the same thing for my sons. Like, why are y'all going with these people? And I'm an overprotective mama bear, right? So I'm
Exactly.
like, I ain't no way you ain't going on no field trip in town. And I know it's certain people in that group that's talking shit about you or don't like you. No, because we will turn all the way the fuck up.
They
Okay?
gonna fuck around, roll her wheelchair out that door. You know the
No,
little
for real,
curve
for
in the
real.
sidewalk.
Mm-mm,
They be
mm-mm.
all drunk. You think I'm gonna be drunk trusting somebody pushing me?
Yeah, BA Superstar Kimmy said, because she said, you don't want me to show what you look like. She said, you don't want me to show what you look like when you was walking past that front desk. So I'm like, who the fuck got the footage from the hotel?
See, and that's the problem because now suppose somebody call and find out because a supervisor somebody would have to know that. So whatever supervisor was on this date that gave me this information that this person had calls on that person, then they could be in trouble.
Yeah, and I'm sure whoever got the footage, if it was an employee, I'm sure they had to be paid because I definitely wouldn't do shit like that unless I'm getting paid. Unless they had a mole that knew they were gonna be down at the hotel and it was just somebody from the B sector or something, that would happen to be in the
Cause you
hotel.
can't get no, info. Like that don't even sound right. You calling? Can I get this information? You're not saying that maybe you could say it's a unfamiliar charge on your card, but that still don't sound right now. And that was last year.
Yeah, Char, like she made it seem like they pulled security footage, and that's what I was thinking at first. But then I was thinking,
She a
no, they
liar.
probably had somebody in that area. If they even got footage of her, they probably had somebody in that area just posted up at the hotel or something. Because I just can't believe that they pulled
I
the
don't
security.
believe nothing Kimmy say. I would have to, and even if I see her directly in the act, I still don't believe. I'm questioning it. That girl be lying.
Yep, and Pastor said people are not going to risk their job. Boy, I wouldn't risk any job I have. I sure wouldn't. It's hard
Talking
out
about
here
so let
for
me
a
send it
pimp.
to the B sector.
Shit, it's hard out here for a pimp. Mm-mm. I ain't giving you shit.
She might do be in law school the way she lie.
Oh, who was that? Who said she be acting like she in law school? Who was that?
That was Shelly.
Was that Shelly? Oh, speaking of Shelly, okay.
Oh, we
Now,
was chat
y'all hear what
hopping
Shelly
today,
had to
wasn't we?
say? Who was that? Shelly said Mama Fifi. She heard Mama Fifi, and she was coming to meet up with Shakim and with Honest Rowe and DC during Shelly's meet and greet.
Yeah, but Jay Dunn, Ness said that the sponsor hates you.
What?
That's what she said today on her live. She said that she said her and the sponsor are real close. The sponsor, they like sisters. They cry, they laugh, they curse each other out. They're like really close. It's like her sister. And she said, and Jay Dunn think the sponsor likes her. She said the sponsor absolutely hates Jay Dunn. She hates, and she said it like that, Jay
Oh
Dunn. She was like,
wow.
hates you. Like
So
she hates. This is what Ness said. Now I don't know because they've been lying a lot lately, but she said she absolutely hates you, Jay Dunn.
and then they take back the 1K from Shaquille.
Took the money back. She said, "Nigga, give me, run that back, run that back,
So
run
did
that
she
back
hate
to me."
Shaquille too, or she?
I don't even. You know what I think? I think that I don't even think that Shaquille ever was fucking sponsored.
I didn't never really think that he was going. I honestly didn't think he was going. And Hypnotic Touch Touch said, "Is it safe to say that a lot of content creators fall out with each other and still go on each other's panels? Lolo is no different. It couldn't be me."
That part.
You ain't about to cuss me
Lolo
out and
look dumb
drag
though.
me and dox
Like
me and all
I'm
that
just
other
gonna be
shit.
honest. I don't care who take this back. Lolo, you's a dumb ass. You look crazy. You too old to be that fucking dumb. Cause each person on there was talking shit about you, okay? And then the mere fact that a bitch called to embarrass you, to humiliate you, called zip lining, hello, hey, how you doing? Um, we had somebody that had a back surgery or infusions, whatever, and they would like to do zip lining and did this to make you look like a liar. Girl, you out your mind. Mm,
I couldn't do it. Shoot, I'm like,
mm.
I don't know. I don't know. It's like,
I
is
wish
that
a
what?
bitch
That's
would.
where the. That's kind of in the flip flopping area,
I wish
because
a
if
bitch
you
would.
drag me and talk shit about me and dox me and all kind of other bullshit, checking around on me and all kind of other bullshit, no, we will not be cordial at all.
That's
Like
my.
it's to the dirt. It's like to
Thank
the
you.
dirt.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, like it made no sense at all.
It's weird, and that's why a lot of people like
Thank
the
you.
the B
Appreciate you.
sector, how the B sector first started and what it transpired into or what it spun off into. A lot of people started thinking, oh, all this shit is, just manufactured beef. Because you would literally see people fall out every other day and be friends every other day or on each other panels. It don't work like that. Like that is obviously not real beefs. Like y'all obviously cool or talking behind the scenes or
I'm
what I'm
still here.
saying?
Hold
Like
on for one
there's no
second, y'all.
way. There's no way. Like I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Because this is YouTube, this is an internet application, yes. Um you know what I'm saying? It's a platform. It's a free platform, but we can make money off of here. But even in real life, like how many of y'all will let somebody cuss y'all out in real life and then you show up at their space game the next day? Or show up at their birthday party the next weekend? Or buy them a gift for their baby shower. Like, I don't understand how that shit works on here where you can literally fall out, cuss each other out, dox each other, and then the next thing you know, y'all up here on the same platforms talking and chit-chatting and shooting the shit. I don't get it. I don't. And that's why a lot of people think this shit on here is like not all real. It's like manufactured, like the show. Everybody before the show. Oh, it's on site. When I see you, it's on. I'm gonna do this to you and whoop 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 whoop. And then when they get down to the show, everybody laughing and hugging and in the hot tub and in the pool and eating shrimps and all kind of things with each other and turning up. And then they come back and they back at it. Bitch, fuck you, man. I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do this to you. They gonna do all the shit that they were supposed to do the last time they saw you. Now they talking about they gonna do it again when they see you the next time. Like, man, this some shit, some bullshit. A lot of this shit is some bullshit. A lot of this shit is some bullshit. Jay Wilson said, I never said that. Oh, do I need to go back in the chat? What they say you said? What they say you said, Pastor? Charlie. Just cool and said, Pastor J, what you doing over here? You know Pastor J be over here. Oh, but you said
he's hollering, it's a safe space. It's a safe space.
it is a safe space over here. I remember when Ness came over here. Remember when Ness came over here and said, I know this is enemy territory. I said, this isn't enemy territory. We do commentary on everybody. Like, ain't nobody just picking you out of a hat and saying, oh, okay, we're going to talk about Ness today. Like, we do commentary on everything that goes on in the B sector. So I don't think this is enemy territory for anybody. Now, if you make me your enemy because you just don't like me, then that's on you. But I don't have any enemies on here, like real enemies. No, I might have people I don't really care for, but
Oh, Coolin said not Jay Wilson. It's another Pastor J.
oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
from over yonder's way.
I think there's Pastor J in the back. Did you show yourself, Pastor? Oh, yep, that's him. Okay, all right, you can put your camera off. Hey, Pastor.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you just fine. How you doing?
Look, I'm doing well. Look, those beefs were organic back in the day. The show brought people together. I can't talk about the Orlando show, But the Atlanta show was interesting. And I'm surprised that they didn't have violence on that show, because there was a lot of people who really didn't like each other, and some things could have happened. So, but it was real. And again, people thought it was, fake, because people gave all that energy and all that vitriol on their platforms. But then when they got to Atlanta, it was a whole nother story. And then when they got back to their platforms, I guess they had to kind of, I guess, compensate for that. But it wasn't fake. It was real organic stuff. I mean, it was no
Yeah.
script. And so,
Oh yeah, I know it was scripted. That's what threw a lot of people off though, because like you said, a lot of people gave a lot of vitriol. When I see you, I'm gonna do this, all this kind of stuff. Then when you got down there, it was a totally different story. And I mean, as soon as people got back home, they jumped on their platform. They just picked right up. I'm like, y'all was just kumbaya and coming to Jesus, over shrimps and in the damn hot tub, and now you back home
now,
just
now we didn't have no
oh,
hot tub. So you talking about Orlando?
I'm just talking in general, though. You know
Okay,
what I'm
that's
saying?
Orlando, because we didn't have hot tubs in Atlanta. I'm just saying.
Right, right. Well, it might not have been that particular incident, but you know what I'm saying. Like there
Yeah,
were a few incidences where, like the Jay Dunn incidents, where they was coming at her, the Nicole Tyler, you and what's his name,
Timothy Blaine.
Timothy Blaine. We saw those different things going on and stuff, but then like y'all was cool for the most part. Then you get back and it's all over again. So that's why a lot of people
Well,
say,
we were cool even after the show, but then
right.
the person started being messy. We couldn't talk about nothing, but they were dropping tea and hints, and then people got pissed off, and then
Yeah.
it went all to hell in a handbasket because somebody was breaking their own rule, and
Yeah.
so that happened. But I'm gonna look up this commune or this religious thing, because I'm very interested in
Oh
this.
yeah, they're on Facebook. They even got a YouTube page too.
Okay, I'm interested in this, so I'm gonna check this out. I mean, I don't know if you got it
It
in
is
the back
very
chat.
Jim Jones. Was that you in the chat talking about Jim
It was
Jones?
giving that. I mean, they making jelly and stuff. How much money they get from that jelly? I mean,
Yeah,
because
you
they
hear
making.
Ness, Pastor Ness said they was in this cold warehouse working for free. And so when VS called the lady, she said, but I can understand if y'all taking care of their board and their food and everything, all their needs, and then you got them doing certain things around the, facility for y'all to make money, as an organization.
Wait a
Child.
minute, they was doing all this for free?
Yep.
What's wrong with that? What?
I guess they were doing okay. So, like,
Oh
if
my
you work there,
god!
they take care of all your bills. You don't pay no room and board. You ain't got a job. You know what I'm saying? So, it was certain things that the organization did to make money, and one of them was selling jams and preserves and things like that. So they would have some people like working in the warehouse, and they would like put labels on the jars and things like that. That's what
Jesus.
that's what that's what she said she was doing. She said they
You know
had this.
that sound like Jehovah Witnesses, because they have a lot of people who work at Bethel, and they take care of all of their room and board and everything. And so when COVID hit, they had to let them people go, and them people ain't had no place to stay. And because it was a religious organization, they didn't have to put into FICA. They didn't have to pay for their, so they didn't have no social security or nothing to fall back on, because it was under a religious organization. And see, people don't understand, these people be supplying room and board and stuff, but it's to your demise, because during that time, you're not getting a paycheck stub. You're just under that religious organization. So they're really using you, and the room and board may be free, but if something were to happen and they lay you off, it's not even like you were working. It's just like you were
Yeah.
volunteering or something. That's some dangerous stuff. But
Well,
I
you
mean,
see what Kenna said? Kenna said quid pro quo. That's how it was like.
mm,
And VS said they got a page that shows the phases they have to go through before they can have their phones.
girl,
Yeah,
not
that's one thing
phases,
that she
not
said.
phases.
Yeah, you can't have your phone for like 90 days. You can have no contact without the outside world. But somebody's in the background now, Pastor J. Y'all know him?
I don't know Pastor J, but I'm gonna say this. I never forget when Ness was on that balcony smoking that cigarette real hard, and she said that she was going to this place for rehabilitation. I ain't gonna ever go. I'm not gonna forget that. And this is when she went off for a long
And
time.
that was the place.
Oh my
That was,
God. Okay,
yep.
baby, baby. I mean, not the jelly.
They was making jams and jelly, and she was putting labels on it.
Oh my God. I wonder was it good?
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't
but to know, that's crazy, and y'all ain't getting no money for it. I'm like, how much money y'all get from the jelly? At
know.
least people in prison get a little few dimes and stuff. They get a little quarter three.
VS said that's where Craig was at.
Oh Lord, whatever. Okay, jelly
Craig
and
was
jam
in discipleship.
must be jelly because jam don't shake. I'm telling you,
Oh
I
my
was thinking the
god.
same thing, Hypnotic Touch. I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
I don't think
baby.
ready for this jelly.
But let
Hey.
me say this though. Now there's some really good preserves out there. Now I have a friend. No lie, she's making some good money selling preserves. Her grandma gave her the recipe and she started making them and she went to a what's those the farmers market and baby she is selling them jams. So they must have made some really good jelly. And
Mm,
Washington State got them big apples. Baby, they got big apples in Washington State. So
mm, mm, mm.
but did you hear now? I don't know if you came to my platform, but honey, Miss Olivia gave the exclusive. She said she was not stealing.
I heard that they said they had her down as doing some shoplifting. I said, not Mrs. Olivia, not the Miss. No, 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 no,
I said
no.
that must have been Miss Olivera,
I'm like,
not Olivia. Because like I told Olivia, because she came over, Olivia now, I'm gonna tell you about Olivia now. Olivia will definitely throw you under the bus, baby. She will definitely talk about you and say, but today it was her day today. And I'm glad she came over because we tease each other like that. But I said I can see you like chewing some snuff and spitting it out and having an old nasty piece of shotgun hunting deer and boar. If somebody would have told me that, I would have believed them.
especially down in the South, but
Okay,
shoplifting, I would never
okay, but
say
shoplifting.
shoplifting. No. Mm-mm,
Now somebody
no.
said it was an apartment store, but Miss Olivia said the person who put it on her said it was a sporting goods store. I'm like, was it Dick's? Was it Academy? Baby, I was trying to find out which store, but that's what I said. I said, what did she steal? Because I want to know what she stole. Because again, if she stole something, it would be on
You
the
know
record
they
of what
say
she stole.
everybody be shoplifting in the beef section. They done put
Baby,
shoplifting on so many people in the beef section.
well, I'm gonna say this
Well, let
though.
me see who this Pastor J is. I don't know who they is, but I'm gonna put my banner up.
Oh, put your banner up, baby.
But it's
Put your
called
banner up.
Pastor J-A-Y.
Mm.
Pastor J,
Blessings, blessings, blessings. How you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I cannot complain. Man of God bless you, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Can't complain at all. God is
Okay,
good.
all the time.
All the time, God is good, man.
So you took that out my mouth.
Oh, yes, sir. I believe it.
Okay, I know you do. You sound like you do.
Oh, yes, sir. Born and raised, man. Hey, when you live, when you breathe it, hey, it's God all the way. For God I live and for God I die.
Okay, now.
But lady, I just wanted to, come up and bless you guys' life. I saw your name and it drew me. So
Oh, okay. Did you have anything to add to the commentary today, or are you from the
no,
discipleship?
no, ma'am. I go to Potter's house, so
Which part of the house? You go to the main
Uh,
one in Texas?
yes, sir. Dallas,
Oh, so
Bishop J.
you in Dallas Fort Worth, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, sir.
Well,
Yeah.
Pastor J, let me ask you something, Pastor J.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's that on your avatar standing outside the yellow bus?
What avatar?
The picture on your picture.
Yellow bus.
So that's not a yellow bus?
No. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because talking about the picture I have on my profile right now.
Yeah, somebody wearing purple. Look like they standing
Nah,
next to a
I'm
man.
I work in the funeral home, so you know.
Oh Lord, you work at which funeral home? You work at the one that they be doing the Christmas stuff and they be doing all of that crazy stuff.
I'm not about to play with you, man.
You
Hey,
work at that one,
hey, I used to.
but baby, I'm telling you that. But well, anyway,
Child,
you
you
know,
know what?
now, let me find out you from Oak Cliff because you really giving Oak Cliff tease here. Anyway, let me stop.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Doctor, well, yeah, I call him Doctor. John Bickwood Jr. is my godfather, so you know, I used to work at Golden Gate.
So if y'all don't know about Golden Gate, go on YouTube and type in Golden Gate, and you will get your whole life. Because baby, they do. Now let me tell you how I came
Hey,
acquainted with Golden Gate.
tell him.
So the guy who used to sing the Baby Back Rib songs for Chili's, he had passed away, and they buried that man in a whole smoker casket. And the people would talk about the man, and they would dip the rib in the sauce and bite the rib, and then give a testimony about the man. I ain't never seen nothing so crazy in my life, but that's Golden Gate. That's Golden Gate.
Yes, you know, we coming down with the crown. We marching. Hey, if y'all want your loved ones standing up, we can do that. Hey, whatever y'all want, we can
Oh
do.
hell no! So y'all on those videos with the people riding in Cadillacs?
Yeah.
Baby, let me
The
tell you something.
funeral
They did a
members,
whole
you know.
Christmas funeral. This lady loved Christmas, and they had Santa Claus bringing her in. Yeah,
Oh
they
my!
had Santa Claus bringing her in on the sleigh Jesus. I couldn't take it. I could not take it.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Pastor Jay, what sector you from?
I'm not from a sector. I'm just trying to figure out what's what right now.
Mm.
You're not from a sector. Well, how'd you find your way over here to me?
I saw you on live, you know, I was just scrolling and I saw you live and I looked at your name and it drew me.
What drew you? Cause you from the hood too?
Nah, I saw the hood table and I got to thinking, I'm like, hold up. Now at the table is where you eat good, but at the table is where the blessings are also.
Oh Lord. You know what? He sound like Rodney Cousin.
So you know,
So the hood table. So my name drew you because you eat at the table usually.
see, you know, the Bible says that at the table, you know, God is going to prepare a table in the presence of your enemies.
Mm.
And the Bible also says, you know, the table is where you actually you eat good, you get blessed. And while you're waiting on God to make your enemies your footstool, pop a squat, relax, because you got it. So while you eating good and while you're relaxing, you just waiting.
Now, Pastor J, what
Yes.
is you talking about, my boy?
Is that row 3? What up,
Hey.
What the hell is
Oh
you
my
talking
goodness.
about,
Lord have
Row?
mercy.
Row 3.
Talking
What
about,
You
up,
from
my
that
the
boy
row
guy?
talking
3
about some
sector,
the
Pastor
Bible
J?
said.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down.
Hey,
Let me
cool.
say this, and
Colin!
that's what I was getting ready to tell you.
Colin!
Now, this
Hey,
Pastor
on my
J,
top.
It
Hey,
wasn't
on my
really
top.
making no
Really
sense
don't
to me.
leave
I'm
because
like, well, what it got to do with the 23rd Psalms? I wasn't
this
getting it,
is a
but hey.
this is
Oh,
a
that's
new
Coolin.
man.
So
scripture,
he playing on our top, Coolin.
Colin, I am not.
Mhm. Pretty much.
I
Oh,
am not.
Coolin.
You look so
I'm
cute,
looking bad, y'all.
Colin. You
Oh,
look
Let me
cute.
Coolin,
look.
Shut
I'm
up.
sure you
Colin,
always
hey,
I'm
pretty.
Colin,
looking
you
a
know
mess.
I'm good with you,
Let me-
Colin. You know, hey, I love your live, Colin. You
My
know
nigga,
that.
Pastor,
Hey,
what's the
hey,
name? Where you at?
But the hood table,
Yes,
seriously,
yes,
that's why
baby.
I'm sorry to cut everybody off right quick. But I
Okay.
just wanted to come up here and let y'all know. Okay, so that's who I was talking to in the chat. Like, Pastor J, what you doing over here?
I
Now,
saw that she was live, so you know I just had to come over. I want to
And see, I
come
no,
saw
support.
don't
you
say that.
saying
No,
that.
tell the
That's why I
truth,
thought you was talking
Pastor
to
J.
the pastor, though.
What?
That's why.
Hey,
Tell
her
Pastor J,
name
tell the
drew
truth
me
and shame
over
the
it. I
devil, because
saw
you've been
that
Tell
she
the
was
quoting a
truth.
lot of
live.
scriptures. And when
It's
you
too
said
many
you went to
Pastor
the Potter's house,
J's.
I was a little suspect.
Now,
We
see,
can
every
only
time
have
I
one
asked
Pastor
him to
J over
quote a
here. Only one
scripture,
Pastor
his
J over here, okay?
every time I asked him to quote a scripture, he always loses
Now,
connection.
Colin. Now,
Now,
hold on.
tell the
Bible says,
truth.
hold on, Colin. Now, Bible says in Romans chapter 6, verse 23.
Oh my
Bible,
God.
He done Google something
hold on.
right
Let me get
quick.
it. Can I, Colin?
Now tell the
May I?
truth. You saw me share the hood table and you came up
I
with
did
it.
not. I did not, Colin.
Oh wow. Okay.
I dipped your live before you even shared that.
You didn't leave my
I
line.
like that. I like
So,
that.
so Pastor Jay, it seems like you know a lot of people, and you said that you was led to come over here because you saw something, and you was quoting the
He
23rd
just
Psalm,
happened to see the hood
Hey,
and you
table.
just happened to,
I
but
saw the
seems
hood
like a
table
lot of people
and
know
it drew
you.
me. The table drew me. So I got to get to the table, man.
Wow.
Anywhere there's a table, I got to get to it.
The hood table, really?
That's interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
How you tried to tie that thing in there?
He from over yonder ways. He's from over yonder ways. He's a new character in the Mo3 sector area,
No,
Mo3 sector area.
I'm just my I'm in my own
That up
sector
to
now.
it.
I'm just here to let you know that's what OP
Okay,
from
do
over
it.
yonder
He
ways
found
mean.
me out the blue.
So is he being truthful? So did you work for that funeral home, or you just lying? I'm just asking because I'm
Nah, I
telling you.
used to work for Golden Gate.
Okay, and you sure you from Texas? 'Cause you do sound like you from Texas, but I'm
Born and
just
raised
making
in
sure.
Louisiana, but I lived in
You sound like you're from Lake Charles too. I don't know why, but
No sir, New Orleans, Mongolia.
oh Jesus.
But he says he works. He says he's up under TD Jakes at the moment. He has a nice little couple of storylines with a few ladies.
Is he under TD Jakes? Is he being swallowed?
Pastor J. Pastor J Wilson, come on.
Now that was your pastor. Your pastor
Now,
asked that question.
Man
Have
of
you
God,
ever been?
man of God, come on.
He asked, "Well, have you ever been swallowed?" That came straight from his mouth.
Oh my goodness.
That came straight from his mouth.
Oh man.
Well, he's been in a couple of little storylines with a few young ladies, and they've claimed that he have asked for different things in the back chat. I don't know that to be true.
That ain't true.
I'm saying
look,
he was trying to lay hands.
Y'all know who Lady Wu is, right?
Coolin'. I'm gonna say it like this, Coolin'.
So
when
he
you
was the
walk
pastor with Lady Wu.
No.
I think
No.
Child.
No.
What kind of communion y'all
think
got
Chanel
going on over there?
Coolin'. Hey, when you walk with God, people come after you. We got targets on our backs as
Oh
pastors.
Lord. Okay, I can't deal with you.
They trying to
I like him though because
I'm not lying when I say that. Hey, we always got a target on our back, man.
He's humorous. I like him. He ain't starting no trouble in my area, so he good with me. But I just want to let you know that's what he's from.
I just didn't think he was being all truthful. I think he was leaving stuff out. And again, we always have to confirm because we don't know him. And he sounds like Rodney Cousin. We got somebody who sounds just like him.
May I interject? The Bible says, try the spirit.
By the spirit.
Use your discernment.
To see if they're of God. Because there's many spirits that have come out and they're not of God. That's the Bible.
Well, I knew he didn't just come across the hood table like we on Facebook and it just came down.
No, he just was live and I had shared your live stream and then he.
But why you try? You know what? You sound like an old nasty piece of testimony service, and they be lying, but they be talking about God made a way, but they ain't tell nobody that card payment is 24% interest. Okay, so they ain't tell the whole story.
But I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of the show and the rest.
Colin, I love you, Colin. I love you, Colin.
Peace and love. That's why I told you to be nice now.
I'm being nice.
This is a grown folk area. They don't play as much as they do.
I know. I got them. Hey, I'm peeping game.
I don't know, because I'm telling you.
All right, peace and love.
And there's a lot of people who live in Dallas. You got to be careful.
Right.
All right.
Just saying. Because this Texas thing ain't no joke.
Hey, I know that. Living that God life ain't no joke either.
So who is this Lady Wu, and what was she? Was she an evangelist? Who is this Lady Wu?
That's the one that showed her yellow booty on Lemon's panel like a couple of weeks ago. Ain't that right?
Oh, so they said you had something to do with her. Did she touch the hem of your garments?
Pastor Jay Wilson. So let me set the record straight. Yes, we were in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all.
Well, what were y'all conversing about?
I was in one of my boys' live, and he decided she wanted to get to know me.
How she wanted to know you? In the biblical way of no?
I don't know which way. I'm just trying to get to know the young lady,
Mm-hmm.
Giving
Yeah.
everybody a fair shot, nothing wrong with that.
Interesting.
We talking about the same Woo that showed her yellow booty on the
Mm-hmm.
panel the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same lady Woo that can't decide if who her man is or whoever this Larry, Kareem, or Brandon is. She flown between three people. I don't know. I don't know
Child.
which one.
Read you for filth, child.
Anyway, what's up,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
child.
RNY TV? RNY TV, how you doing, boo?
I'm
Wow.
good. How are you?
I'm confused right now, but go ahead, babe.
Me too. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Pastor J
Hey,
and
Hey,
J
what's
Wilson.
Bless
RNY.
up?
you,
I
bless you,
came up
bless
here
you.
because I have a question for J Wilson, actually. As a castmate of this show,
Mm-hmm.
were you all able to play that footage from either Orlando or Atlanta after Sean Bradley played it?
That's a good question. I never desired to play it, but I would reckon that is probably ties, because at the end of the day there was a form that we did sign. But that's a good question. That's a
Okay,
really good question.
so here's why I asked that.
Hmm.
Was Jay Dunn in Orlando or the Atlanta one?
She was filmed in Orlando, but she came and visited the set in Atlanta. So I met Jay Dunn in Atlanta. She had some jeans up to her navel. Stop, that's messy.
Mm-mm.
But she was nice. I'm gonna give it to her. But she was actually not in the show in Atlanta, but she was there and she met a lot of the people in the cast. And then all of a sudden she became a part of the show in Orlando.
Okay. So with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
she was at the one in Orlando, and that's the
Mm-hmm.
one that showed where people was trying to bomb rush her to fight her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
They said that's the woman
nobody
fooling but
else
sleeping on the floor too.
played, huh?
They said that's when Truth Enterprise, not cooling, but they said that's the one when Truth Enterprise was sleeping on the floor.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing this with
Okay,
you
go ahead.
today.
Okay, go
So,
ahead.
so if out of all of those content creators that was there at the Orlando one, nobody ever played the clip of what happened, especially after Sean Bradley played it. Now, remember a couple of weeks ago, everybody was thinking that this mysterious sponsor was Ty, and Sean Bradley quickly came and debunked it. Sean Bradley had Ty on the phone and asked her, "Hey, are you doing something behind my back that I don't know about with this new crew?" She said, "No, I'm working on what we talked about earlier." Now let's fast forward to now. Jay Dunn and Ness fall out. Ness decides to play the video from Orlando to prove a point to Jay Dunn. So now that makes me wonder, out of everybody that was there, nobody played that footage except for Ness. And she has this mysterious millionaire sponsor. Could it be that the sponsor really is Ty and they're just trying to tie these two trips together somehow?
First of all, you got to be a millionaire, and I don't know if Ty's a millionaire.
Oh.
Now, Ty may have a sponsor. There may be somebody who sponsored this. I know that we met some people who had some money, and Ty was working with them. I met the lady, and I think one of the individuals passed away, but her husband may be living. So there were quite a few people. But this is what getting me. Why the sponsor got to be so petty? That's what I don't understand.
They done took back that 1K from Shaquille.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me say this, you all. I'm not saying that Ty is poor. I'm not saying that. But a millionaire, I don't know. I don't know. And there's a lot of liability. Let me say this too. When we were in Orlando, they better be glad that they got what's that lady name? What's the Lotus Flower Queen? D. Ramsey.
D. Ramsey.
Because if D. Ramsey would have tackled Nicole Tyler, it would have been a mess. Because again, it would have been a liability. It would have been a major liability for them. And so I don't know if Ty would be willing to put her money on the line and have something happen and she be responsible for it. So I don't know. Because let me tell you something, Ty actually popped her braces in Atlanta because she was screaming at people, and it got to the point where she popped her braces. Let me tell you something, Atlanta got so deep that I thought they were going to call the cops. Here we are in Bughead in these people neighborhood, and folk were coming crazy. They was acting crazy, moving sofas and stuff. And I mean, it got to the point where I was afraid for Nicole Tyler. I really felt bad for Nicole Tyler because I thought they were going to jump her. And we had to keep it down because, again, they didn't have those things taken care of. And so it could have been a lot of liability. No joke. It could have been a lot of liability. So I don't know if Ty is willing to risk it on these people who have irrational behaviors when they get intoxicated. I don't know if she wants to take that risk. So if it's Ty, I would be very surprised. I wouldn't put it past it, but I would be very, very surprised if it's Ty.
It's just, to me, it's just interesting out of all of those content creators that was there, and nobody played that footage after Sean Bradley. But now all of a sudden, this sponsor came out of nowhere. Ness is playing this clip because she's in the beef with J Dunn.
Well, yeah, but that sounds like a Ness thing.
Yeah,
and it was definitely was not Bankhead because them homes, it was Buckhead. Trust me, it was the Buck, not the bank. It was Buckhead, and I'm telling you, I was very concerned. Y'all, let me tell you something. That Atlanta was very interesting, and I think that if they would have done a show, Atlanta should have been the one. But Atlanta was so crazy because, again, you know, they had the issue wasn't the content creators, it was with Club Chat. Baby, Club Chat was fighting each other harder than the content creators, and they had all of those divisions, and then people tried to play it off, and then we find out that some of these people in Club Chat didn't like each other either, and I thought that was interesting. And then y'all got to remember, COVID was just coming in, and I'm serious. I remember us running to the airport so we wouldn't get stuck in Atlanta. It was deep. I don't think it's Ty. Now, don't get me wrong. I could be wrong, but in my gut, I don't think it's Ty. I don't think it's Ty. Could it be someone affiliated with Ty who may have money to sponsor it and willing to take the risk? Yes, but is it Ty per se? I don't think so. Maybe she might have some knowledge of it, but I don't think she's footing the bill. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Red Wings, Red Vines and Popcorn said, I think Jesus Jugs is the sponsor.
Who?
Jesus Jugs.
Okay.
Child, I done heard MBK was a sponsor. Child. But did you say, Jay Wilson, did you say that Ty was screaming so loud her braces popped?
Girl, they pop. I'm serious. I never forget that. Her braces pop. Oh, I mean, y'all, it was so crazy. First of all, what they were doing, which I thought was interesting, is because I was actually in a car with D. Ramsey. And me and D. Ramsey got along very well. D. Ramsey is really funny. But when we were at the parking area at the house, they stopped us. We couldn't go in, and I saw Fabe walk in. She had that sweater dress on, and she was going in.
That damn sweater dress, that hot motherfucker. Oh, sorry.
Baby, it was hot in that house. Okay, it was hot in that house. So anyway, I didn't understand why these people were going in before folk, but then it made sense. So when I got into the house, it was Leo, Tim, Fabe, and they all were hanging out. And I said, hey, and then, I got my plate and I started eating. Baby, they came in on me. I said, well, y'all gonna have to wait till I finish eating. It was like, I was like, y'all disturbing my meal, not right now.
I was like, them wines look good.
Baby, they were good. So, and then all of a sudden it was a pile up. And I said, okay, this is what's going on. You really had to know what was going on quick because it was like a real bum rush. And so again, this is why Nicole Tyler was taken aback, because we were told that we were going to get together to deal with our issues, but work it out. It was a whole bum rush. So I knew what was going on. And that's when Tim got crazy. And I said, I told him, I'm like, come across that, I know what it was about. And I knew nobody wasn't going to do anything again, because if somebody would have hit me, or if somebody would have assaulted me, it would have been over. It would have been over right then and there. I would have taken the lick. I don't think I would have even fought back. I would have just taken the lick. I would have taken pictures of the bruise or the black eye, or whatever I would have gotten. And I would have had somebody carted off to jail. And then I would have gone ahead and filed my lawsuit. I mean, I was that serious because, again, I knew it wasn't going to happen. But Nicole came in and she didn't know the game. And I'm going to tell you, she was stepping in like she was a majorette at Texas Southern University. I swear. Baby, she was stepping like a majorette, and then she had that matching top and bottom on. She had that Malaysian Peruvian hat on her head. And she said, I'm here. Nicole the ruler is here. And baby, she walked in there, and I never forget D. Ramsey. Ooh. First of all, it was a bottle thrown, and then all of a sudden, it was a mad stampede towards her. And I never forget them the production had to get D. Ramsey. And Nicole Tyler was so shaken at the time. And I really felt bad for Nicole. I really did. And I'm like, nobody deserved it.
It was Ramsey, it was Fi, and it was what was Fi?
Well, it was a lot of people, but D. Ramsey started it all. And then everybody, and then let me tell you what really made me mad. So wine started, people's baby couches was being moved. When I tell you couches was being moved, they were being moved. And all of a sudden you had all of this liquid, all this wine on these people's floors. I'm like, y'all don't know how to act. And I just wound up getting the napkins and wiping them people's floors off. Because again, doing an Airbnb myself, I know how I want people to do. Child, let me say something. What's that lady name? What's her name? What's that lady name from Mississippi? I forgot her name. I don't watch her that much. What's her name?
Mississippi.
Yeah, what's her name?
It ain't me, right?
No, not you. She a verbal assassin now. What's her name?
Oh,
you talking about Deanna?
You know what?
Oh yeah, her. Girl, if he was gonna whip my ass, he would have whipped it. See, that's what y'all get confused. If he was gonna whip my ass, he would have whipped it. But see, y'all think Shay Wilson's something to play with. I wish he would. And like I said, everybody gonna whoop your ass until they meet you, and then they find out that you might get a fist. Again, I try to be very calm and patient with people. I try not, because I don't believe in violence and all of that stuff. But I'll be damned, But in that situation, I would have let him hit me, and I would have went to court for it, because I knew.
Fall back, Jay Wilson. Ain't nobody that's gonna let nobody hit them.
Well, but in that situation, let me say this. In this situation, we knew what was going on. We knew that they could have gotten in trouble if somebody got assaulted. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something, verbal assassin. That's what your fat husband would have done, because it looked like y'all still eating. And I'm surprised y'all ain't getting no Wegovy shot yet.
Oh, there you
so
go.
Anyway, I just think people are so funny. Here's the Lord Jesus. Let me go, because I understand what this is about, and I haven't mentioned this lady in a while, but I understand folk need attention. They down in that part of Mississippi, and yeah.
Down to the bottom of the chat, because I'm not even down that far in the chat. I'm like, what is y'all talking about?
Don't be doing about Mississippi.
Let me say something. But let me say something. What's your name here? Because you look pretty. What's your name?
Charlie,
you don't live down in the bottoms, okay? People living at the heat of the night, so you ain't about that. But anyway, again, I just laugh at these people. Anyway, but if anybody wanted to kick my ass, they had plenty of space and opportunity in Atlanta. And again, just because they said they was going to do it, all they had to do was cross that sink, baby. See, that's why I don't worry about what y'all got to say, because you weren't there. But again, if anybody wanted to whip my ass, they could have done it. They could have done it on the cruise ship if they wanted to. See, this is why I don't worry about it, because anybody who wants to whip it, They have plenty space and opportunity. And let me tell you about my mortgage. I'm still in my house. I put my payments on the back. That's it, baby. But let me say this. You just keep on trying to fix up that ranch house and change them brown ceilings. Cause I heard you ain't redecorate that house since you've been in there. Do you got them laminate floors in there? Cause last time I checked, you had that nasty carpet. See, that's what you need to be worried about. You worried about my house. Get some hardwood floors in there and take up that nasty shag carpet since you done been in that house, and change them kitchen sinks and that stove looking like the Brady Bunch up in that house. Ma'am, please have a couple of seats. All right. Get them black lips pink again. That's what you need to do. Okay. That's what you need to do. I just think it's funny. Okay. You and your husband. A chick up here living in color purple houses and got the nerve to talk about me. Ma'am, please. Anyway, I think y'all funny. But let me say this. It is what it is. And this was cute. This is cute. Once in a while, I'll give y'all a little show like this. But baby, I done forgot that lady name. See, I done forgot her damn name. So again, it's not.
Get her
Because yeah. So it is what it is. But I'll give her some content for tonight or tomorrow. It's all good. You know how that goes. But anyway,
we know how it goes.
it is. But look, I just came on up because just to let you know that was not a really it wasn't a play. Those people really had organic beefs, and so it wasn't no fakery. They were actually doing the thing. So yeah. But anyway, y'all have a good night. It was real. The hood table coming on up here, and I appreciate you for allowing me up. And it was good to see you this afternoon. I think you came in and made yourself known. They thought you was fake hood table.
Where at?
And when you came now, weren't you in my you were in my room, right?
Not today.
Okay, well, you had a troll come in.
Oh, I know I have a troll.
Oh, you had a troll to come in.
The hood table has a whole troll.
She has a troll now.
Whole troll, and they got
made it, girl.
They got my face right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's a troll.
You got a whole troll because people say that don't sound like the hood table. They say, "Is that the hood table?" That don't sound like the hood table.
Nah,
so,
anybody could have hit me up. It's not me, but there's a troll out there with my face.
Okay. The troll came by today, so it was interesting. So yeah, they came by today.
If you see them again, just block them. But
yeah, I will. All right. Well, hood table, you have a good one, and I'll be talking to you later. Thank you for letting me on.
All right. Thank you for joining.
Pastor.
Bye. You take care.
All right. Good night, boo.
I'm about to drop too. Thank you so much for letting me at the hood table.
I told y'all. Thank you for coming on RNY, but I thought I told y'all I got a troll. If y'all see that troll out there, block them.
Bye, RNY.
Yep, there's a troll out there. They got my
also,
face.
Hey, Rick Reed.
They got some of my favorite sunglasses. They wear it's the picture with me wearing some sunglasses. But yeah, that's my picture.
They done stole the picture.
They done stole my picture, child. They done stole my picture.
But you made it, child. You know once you get a troll page, you made it.
LSA, and I got a troll page. What?
You famous now, child.
I'm about to talk to my mama in heaven tonight. Be like, Mama, I made it.
You got a whole troll page.
Mama, her ashes sitting on my fireplace mantle. I'm going to have to talk to my mama today. Tell her I made it. But thank you, Charlie Boo, for joining me tonight. We're going on 2 hours. I know we done had like 48 hours and 11 minutes and 32 seconds of continuous beef sector content for the last few days. So I know a lot of y'all is wore out because I'm wore out. I almost didn't go live tonight. I said I'm gonna go live after VS. I'm gonna go live after VS. I don't give a damn who go live next. I'm going live after VS. So I went live. I did my little commentary. I had people hit me up on my comment section talking about, girl, when you going live, when you gonna say something? So, I had to, get in where I fit in tonight. But yes, I absolutely appreciate everyone who joined us tonight. Now, when it comes to, and everybody who ain't liked the video yet, please make sure y'all hit that like and share button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And what up, Rick Reed? Hey, y'all throw some little purple devils in the chat for Rick Reed. But yeah, as far as that thing though, when we saw them down at the show, I don't know how they do it, Charlie. The reason why I say what I said about the show and how people had all this energy on their platforms, then they went down to the show and it was like a kumbaya. I don't know how they did that. You know, have you ever had like a real beef with somebody, Charlie?
No,
And you
I don't.
just see them at a cookout or you see them at anywhere at the fucking zoo, the movies, and you still have that same energy. Like, this bitch better not say shit to me. I'm gonna wipe her ass all over this motherfucking, you know, like the shit was really weird. And I know some people try to, you know, go at somebody, rah, 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 but nobody laid hands on each other like an old, you know, Pentecostal
Child.
pastor. Nobody
See, I
laid
couldn't
hands
do
on
it.
each other. I couldn't do it.
I'd
That's
lay
why
hands on
I said
somebody.
I couldn't do it because I'm telling you, the minute they ran up on me, I don't give a fuck who's suing the fuck who. I don't give a fuck who's suing the fuck who. If I was Nicole Tyler and walked through that motherfucker talking about sexy clean in the house, and like 3-4 motherfuckers come. First of all, I travel with my shit, right? I don't give a fuck who would have sued who. You ain't about to come for me all up in my face, throwing bottles at me and all that kind of bullshit. And I'm what? Like, that's why
Them
people
fighting
thought the shit
words.
was so fake. Like, that's why people thought it was so fake. Like, you throw a motherfucking nickel at me, bitch, and it's on and popping. I don't understand. I don't get it.
The first minute somebody would have thrown something at me, I would have thrown hands. I would have jumped over the table. It'd have
I'm
been some bad
saying,
girls club or something up in that.
what I'm telling you, like, nigga, we fall everywhere, and I don't mean to call you that. I'm not calling you that, Charlie. You know, I'm black, you white, but you know, hey. I'm saying, motherfucker, I done fought at church. I done fought in front of the house. I done fought at school. I done fought everywhere. We would have been fighting down to the show. And that's real shit. We've been
I would
fighting
have
down
got the
to
cops called on me. I'm just
shit.
telling
Like
the
when they
truth.
showed that scene where J Dub, and I love me some J Dub, but when they showed that scene where J Dub was going in that bathroom behind Shaw Bradley, it would have been some furniture moving around that bitch.
I'm like Deanna over here.
You want
I
a
would have
show?
had real charges, child.
We're about to have a show. They gonna pick this shit up today. The network's gonna pick this shit up today because this about to be some Big Brother, Big Sister 2.0 shit going on. I'm just saying, for real.
I'm too
For real.
crazy and I'm too ghetto fabulous. And country. So no, I got all three working against me, child. I'm crazy.
Hey, y'all got me on camera running from a bitch.
Oh heck, I ain't running. You gonna have to run. I'm gonna be the one chasing. There's a difference.
I was like, when I was watching that shit with Nicole Child, I was just like, no, ma'am, no, sir, no, ma'am, no, sir. All the hood would have came out of me. All the streets would have came out of me. Like,
somebody would have had to pick me off my little bitty feet and drug me away. I'm just telling you.
Right, Rick. All that fighting, ain't nobody got hit. Man, when Uncle Tim was talking all that shit across that table, I know Jay Wilson was like, man, if you touch me, I'm calling the law. It wouldn't have been no time to call the law. Because as soon as somebody retch around that motherfucking countertop, it would have been on and popping. Like, shit, dishes would have been moving, microwaves, skillets.
Anything you could have got your hands on.
Yeah, like Skillet husband said, you going from the skillet to the frying pan, bitch. It would have been a whole no. I never understood that. Yes, BS. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said I love me some Jay Dizzo, but I don't know how they did it. And that's why I thought it was all fake. That was the point in time where my whole view of the B sector was like, you know how I always say, is this a play, Charlie? And y'all get on me. The hood table you always talk about, is it a play?
In my
That
cooler
was
voice,
when it first started with
it's
me.
the overplay for the underplay.
Like cooling, the overplay for the underplay. That's when I start thinking, oh, y'all motherfuckers ain't nothing but keyboard gangsters. Because real life motherfuckers who really fight, who really from the streets and from the hood and shit, you gonna say what you gonna do to me on site? On a social media application, then we get down to this crib and it's all kumbaya. Like, bitch, wasn't you just talking about my mama last week? Like, I didn't understand that shit. I didn't, and I never will understand it. I know Jay was like, it was real beefs, it was real this, it was real that. Nah, it was real keyboard gangster shit. That's what it was.
Yeah, because I'm
Because
gonna tell you
some
something.
people
They
ain't
ain't
got
met
no
a hood
life.
person real. They ain't met a real hood person. Because I'm gonna
They
tell you
ain't.
something. When we be quiet, that's when you should worry.
They ain't about that life. That's all that is. And no judgment, no judgment. If you're not about that life, don't try to be about that life. Because you might get fucked up trying to be about that life. So yeah, no judgment. But I mean, it is what it is. You can't say it's on site and then you go down there and y'all kumbaya. Then you come back to your channel and say again, it's on site. You just can't. You can't make me believe anything street is about you at all. At all. That's when my whole outlook of the B sector just changed. Like for real. But you know, that's just me.
They ain't met the crazy ones yet. I'm gonna tell
That's
you the
that's
right
just me.
ones.
That's just me. But anyway, anywho, that shit was crazy. I know y'all was watching that shit like, man, when they gonna fight? When they gonna fight? Somebody gonna thump somebody. Somebody gonna pull somebody's wig off. Somebody gonna do something. Mm.
Do you
But
think
anyway,
they signed contracts that said they couldn't?
I don't know. I don't
Because,
know.
child, I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't have been able to sign that contract when
I
they would
wouldn't
have
have been.
said
That's what I'm saying. It would have
when
just
they.
been sue me,
I've
bitch.
been like, I can't do the show.
Sue
Because
me, bitch.
child, if somebody even puts their hand near my face, somebody spits me, somebody throws somebody says something the wrong
Thank
way,
you,
they look at me the
Divine.
wrong way, child, I'm coming over that table. You're gonna have to have 3 or 4, 5 men to drag me off this one person.
Thank you. Thank you, Dwayne. Fuck that contract. Because you ain't about to be all. Was that in the contract? That you about to be all in my face, spitting and shit, and throwing bottles at me when I walk through the door? Was that in the contract? Shit. That's what I'm talking about. Like it was like people was trying to double team motherfuckers and shit. Like, mm-mm.
And see, on principle, here's the thing about me. I'm gonna say this: if I saw, like, if I was there, right, even if me and Jay Dizzle had a problem, right, and I saw a bunch of people trying to jump her, just on principle alone, I wouldn't let that happen.
That's how I am. I swear to
We
God,
don't
that's
do
how I am.
jumping.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
You ain't about to jump nobody. It's gonna be a fair fight. And I don't know how many times me and my family or friends have to roll up just to supervise a fight. Like it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a fair fight. Okay, if y'all motherfuckers jump in, we jumping in. Okay, because it's going 1-on-1. If anybody look like they jumping in, you know how they do that little double dutch and your shoulders moving, like
Uh-huh.
you preparing to jump in, your shoulders moving, your feet going back and forth. Don't even look like you about to jump in that bitch.
You better not flinch the wrong way.
It's about to be a whole motherfucking problem. We all gonna be fighting up in this bitch. Oh, everybody. Mm-mm. Dwayne said he got straight. I'm telling you, when I was watching that shit, I was like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this shit. But anyway, I don't want to ponder on that shit because I'm telling you, like, even when the shit happened with VS at the IHOPs, and I was showing my family and my crazy ass, thuggish, gangster ass family members, and I'm showing them and I'm giving them the play by play and what led up to the shit. And they was like, hell yeah, that bitch should have dragged that bitch from the front of the motherfucking register to the bathroom and outside in the motherfucking parking lot. Like, we over here like, yeah, knock that bitch head off. Everybody else talking about, oh well, she shouldn't have touched her. She just shit. Sometimes
I'm gonna tell you something.
you just gotta prove a point to motherfuckers and deal with the consequences later.
When she would have
Shit.
sat at that table and looked at me, she wouldn't have got 2 words out. I'd have been in the middle of IHOP fighting. Like, I
Girl,
wouldn't even went to the parking lot, child. It wouldn't have got that far. When she would have smiled in my face,
when she
my
turned
crazy would have came out.
when VS turned that camera around, and I saw that girl sitting there with her hand under her chin, talking about, what's up, VS? I was like, I know VS about to take that good old white plate and that coffee mug and just bash her ass over the head real quick. But yeah, see.
Oh no, she was in shock. I'm gonna tell you what
We
it was. She
about
was
that
like,
life. Yeah, it was a big
you ever had this thought process? I know this bitch just did not. That's what was probably
That's
going
the
through her
thing.
head at
That's
that
the
moment.
thing. I know this motherfucker did not. Did not. I know the fuck they did not. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay. It's about to be hot flapjacks, hot syrup, hot coffee, hot tea, all kind of shit. Waffles and eggs and bacon all over this motherfucker. Shit, we about to do brunch. Mm-mm-mm.
There's a couple of things that I gotta watch myself, Chad. The only thing that saves a lot of people nowadays is I got a child that needs me and I got Jesus. So that's the only thing that saves a lot of people. Is I'm like, Jesus, don't let me do this today. Please
But you
talk
know
this
what?
down.
Sometimes you can walk away. I'm not gonna lie. I am older now, so I'm not the same person I used to be. You know, my mother did raise me in church, and so some of that influences the way that I act now. But it comes certain times where it's this reaction. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
this snap reaction, and a lot of us has been through that where you just black the fuck out and you don't give a fuck about shit, and it's like, okay, what we gonna do now? I done already bodied this bitch. What we gonna do now?
I
You know
did
what
that
I'm
once,
saying?
child. I felt so bad.
It is what it is. It is, and then we live and we learn. Sometimes we got to pay the consequences, and it is what it is. Shit happens for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit happens for a reason, and nothing we do did not happen by chance. Nothing we do ever happens by chance. So whatever you have done in any situation that you have been in, it was not by chance, and I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right.
Anything that happens, whether it's good or bad in your life, regardless of the situation, it makes you who you are. Each one of our experiences in our life makes us uniquely us. There will never be another you because of those experiences. Think about it like that.
Exactly. Exactly. All the trouble that I used to get in as a child, as a young adult, it happened for a reason. Some shit we do make us who we are today. Some shit we do help us make better decisions today. But all I say is,
I still would have gave that bitch the 2 piece.
don't test my gangster. Don't test my gangster when it comes to shit like that, because it can be on and popping in 2.5.
She
But
look at me the
anyway,
wrong way.
Child. This just make me want to call my relatives up. It's like, bitch, let me tell you about this shit that happened down. Because I ain't even told my friends about what happened down in the show. I only talked to them about the shit that happened at the IHOP years ago. But they'll be like, what, bitch, what? They threw a bottle at her ass when she came through the door. I remember when I first heard that. Now, I know VS said in the chat that Jay Wilson said they was throwing bottles. Yes, they was throwing bottles at Nicole Tyler when she walked in. I was like, are you kidding me? And they said Nicole Tyler looked so scared. Like, girl.
I would have looked like an angry person coming across the table is what I would have looked like. I would have fought the whole room of people. Like, I am not scared. I will fight men and women. I don't care.
Yep. And what Rick Reed said, he said, VS, I think y'all should stay separate from them other people. I think so too. Let every group do their own thing. If y'all happen to run into each other, y'all happen to run into each other. But I would definitely try to do my own thing. Go down there and have fun, make some memories, maybe gamble, win some money, go to a concert or something. But yeah, I would definitely not be going on vacation just to get into some fuck shit. Ain't nobody trying to get into no fuck shit out of town. But again, you gotta let motherfuckers know, don't test my motherfucking gangster. For real.
Go down there and see the strippers and throw your little dollar bills.
I'm looking forward to all the content though. From everybody. Because we about to be the B sector. We'll be sectoring when you guys are down there. That's for sure. That's for sure. But yeah, y'all have fun. Be safe. Don't go on vacation and end up on probation. Child. But anyway, let's get out of here, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know a lot of people was live tonight, and I thank y'all for being here when y'all could have been anywhere else, because I swear to God, I watched about 11 videos today, and I took notes, and I still was like, oh my God, this is too much. So we just gonna get on here and talk. I'm like, if we go off topic, we just gonna get on here and talk, because it was just too fucking much going on in the last 2 days. So shout out to everybody who joined us tonight. Make sure you like and share the video if you haven't done it already. Please also hit the Cash App if you want to donate to the damn commentary, okay? And also shout out to all the members. I saw some of the members in the chat tonight. I thank you guys so much for supporting the Hood Table and our platform. Everybody, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
Hey, we did it.
Hey, all right now. Y'all better keep it hood now. Y'all know how we do now. All right now. Hey. All right, love you guys. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.